Yo, what's up, everyone, and welcome to Best Bet Live. Tonight's game, 2-2 Nolan Hold'em with a $100 minimum buy-in, maximum 500. You got me, Johnny Fantastic, in the booth, and a special treat. Adonis is not in the booth with me tonight. He's actually in the dealing box. He's going to be dealing for us tonight. So again, guys, welcome. Thanks for dropping in on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. All of our chat regs. You guys are legends. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for hanging out. And we are off. First hand of the night, Fat Boy, Ace-7. Gonna race the 5. Got a 3-bet from T-Dog with Ace-King. And Tony with 7-4. That's going in the muck. Heads up. Fat Boy's gonna go and call that 3-bet to 20. Flop, 6, 10, deuce, 2 clubs. Both players miss. It's nice flop for T-Dog to go ahead and bet it out. Uncoordinated board. Very unlikely for Fat Boy to have a holding there. So a good bet there just to kind of clean up that pot. Although you didn't hit a pair. Ace-King is probably good in that spot. So as you can see, guys, Adonis Lane, who's usually a commentator and one of our producers, is actually going to be dealing with us tonight. So you get to see his chops. He's an excellent dealer. I'm sure if you guys ever played in our room, he's dealt to you before. All right, guys, I guess the word is out. There is going to be no World Poker Tour. That has been postponed. The dates of that will be determined here in the near future. Also, the WSOP satellite, that has also been canceled. I think a lot of it has been due to the surge of COVID. Here at Best Bet, we've made that decision because the safety of our employees and our patrons is paramount. So we want to make sure everyone's healthy, making sure everyone, for the most of all, just to be able to come in and feel safe. And so we've decided to postpone, again, World Poker Tour. So the whole month of August is going to be reworked and redone. There will be a lot of promotions. We're going to be open still on our same normal business hours. Nothing has changed with that. But what is going to be changing is going to be our tournament schedule, obviously. So we have put out our new calendar. It is out on our website, so you go and check it out. We have put some events in just to keep it kind of interesting for anybody who wanted to come out to play. There are going to be some events to play. So every weekend going forward, by next week on Saturday, there will be a $400 one day. And the week after that on Saturday, again, it's going to be a $600 one day. And then to close it out at the end of the month will be a $1,500 two-day event. We'll play day 1 on Saturday, play down to the final table, and we'll live stream that on that Sunday thereafter. So again, a lot of new changes here. Very upset that we did have to cancel or postpone the World Poker Tour, but again, I think everybody's safety is paramount. We want to make sure that when you come to our room that you are safe with our employees and our staff all across the board. So that's kind of the news here that we can give you. And again, if there's any questions at all that you have for me, feel free to type that in the chat. So a lot of the players who have been going through our satellite program for the World Poker Tour, if you were able to bink a seat into any of our events, including the 580 satellite, we will go ahead and pay you out cash. So again, if you want a 25K high roller, which were 3 of you guys, we will pay that out in crispy $100 bills. And also the 5K World Poker Tour main event seat. There's about a good 6 of you out there, and again, we will pay that out as cash. And there's a couple guys who had a 580 seat for the Mega Satellite. Again, we'll go ahead and redeem that as cash. Just come see one of the bosses, and then we'll go escort you to the cage and pay you your money. But back to the action here. We got Bill D holding pocket rockets, pocket aces against Fat Boy. Ace 4 suited. Awesome flop for Fat Boy. He's got a pair of 4s, nut flush draw. He's going to check it. Bill is going to go ahead and, sorry, Fat Boy's going to bet 75. Bill going to slow play it. Pocket aces. No heart in his hand, but he is going to go ahead and makes him a limp. No, going for a raise. I like it. Raise it up. Fat Boy's going to be all in. Fat Boy's going to need a heart or an ace or a 4. Otherwise, Bill D's aces will hold up. Set of aces will do it for Bill. Fat Boy is going to get stacked and go ahead and reload. Yeah, guys, again, World Poker Tour, not necessarily canceled, but will be postponed. As far as the date, I'm not really sure of when that will be. I know that we would not be putting it in October because the WSOP is in October. It's not a very good spot for the WPT for it being in October. So I don't know. It might go through January, February, maybe March. So. But we should have a concrete date here when we know it, and once we know it, we'll let you guys know. So for our series, we generally have a series in January. We'll have our Spring Open. We probably will have a series in March, and maybe World Poker Tour will reappear in March. Usually we have a WPT Deep Stacks during that date, so that might be a good date for that to be put up for our World Poker Tour. So again, I don't think we're going to be putting it in October either, only because the WSOP is going to be starting in October. What's up, AJ Trigger? What's up, Hartman? The 2C is going to be filled here soon. We do have still quite a good list for this game. I think we held the seat for a player. He says he's on the way, so we'll hold it for him for another 5 minutes, just to see that he'll get a seat. Maybe there's traffic, but we'll fill it up here soon. It was the decision of both parties, both WPT and also here at Best Bet. So it was very mutual. It wasn't one or the other. A lot of our senior management is really very well versed in the business, and they all felt that it was appropriate to not go on with the World Poker Tour, seeing as how things are going here. With the surge of COVID, a lot of people are getting more affected, and yeah, it's not looking too good here in Florida. So we decided to go ahead and postpone that. And again, yeah, guys, if you guys see in the box, Adonis is not in the booth with me. He is dealing some 2-2. I think Jordan is on vacation, and I think most of our dealers are on vacation as well. Also, yes, masks are back in play here on our property. All staff and patrons must wear a mask. And also that means no gaiters, no face shields, must be a mask. If you notice the 4-seat, although he does have a gaiter, he is wearing a mask underneath. Okay, guys, a little volume up for you guys. There you go. All right, guys, here's some stats for you all. Again, everybody kind of bought in for relatively the max, $500. Current stat counts. So after about 5 hands of play. So after 5 hands right now, Fat Boy is going to be stuck at 500. A whole buy-in. Bill D is up a buy-in.
Raise to 25 from the Started around 7, so about 7:15. Check 7. Got a bet of 100 from the 8.
Interesting flop for Tony, open-ended. Better flop for Fat Boy. That flush draw with an ace. Flush draw gets there for Fat Boy. A little redemption here, and it does complete Tony straight. It's like all in and a call between Tony and Fat Boy, and Fat Boy has the nuts. And he was stuck a buy-in, now only stuck half a buy-in.
Yeah, that boy locked up.
How y'all said he was rap, right? Yeah, he was holding rap.
How many hands we play? Like 5, 6?
That's about it, yeah. 2 jams, 2 calls.
I got you.
You already did that, right? Call strip under? Yeah, I called.
All right, guys. I looked at our website. It looks like the tournament calendar has not been updated yet. Although I know that we have kind of finalized things, but it has not been posted yet. It should be posted here next day or two with our new tournaments for the month of August.
Oh, 2 more players left, isn't it?
Yeah, go ahead and call the next play. I'm giving him all the time he's
We ain't in the tournament, y'all. Let's cash. Let's gamble a little. God, man, we still. I don't raise this table dead. All y'all with away, we ain't gonna have no fun.
Yeah, he said all in every other hand. He said, we're 6 hands deep, we should have been all in like 3 or 4 times.
So let's gamble.
What's going on over here?
This player got a spot there. I wouldn't want to let y'all have it. It was fun for 20
Raise 10.
minutes.
Fold 6.
Crazy.
No action, not there.
And only.
Check.
All right, back in action here. Both players gonna flop a pair, but Gucci with top pair, king kicker. Bet a 15. Fat Boy's gonna go ahead and make the call. Deuce of diamonds on the turn.
21.
Gucci bets out. He's gonna take it. Yeah, guys, pretty bad all across the board. I know I have family here in Vegas as well, and they have made mass mandatory as well in the casinos for all employees and patrons. So we're not the only property that is making mass mandatory. There is a surge out in Las Vegas as well. I don't know how that's going to translate towards the WSOP, which is pretty much less than 2 months away. So it'll be very interesting to see if that still goes and how are they going to mitigate that, because you're going to have 15 to 20,000 people in one area, and to expect for everybody to mask up during that time too, it's going to be quite strange. Yeah, there's a lot of talks of maybe WSOP not even happening at all. We got Old School with a mystery hand, facing a bet of $70 from Tony. With just jack high, he's going to give it up. What's up, True Canes, in our Twitch chat? Thanks for joining us here at our live stream. Again, playing 2-2 Nolan Hold'em. We got Tony with the pocket nines, gonna raise up to 20. Fat Boy on the button with ace 5, gonna make the call. Old School is gonna throw ace 6 of diamonds in the muck. Currently, we are still 8-handed. We're just missing a player, but we'll fill that seat here soon.
30 from the 7th, raised to 100 from the 8th. Re-raise from the 7 to
All right, Gucci with the pocket deuces, gonna go ahead and raise it up to $11.
Come on, ball. It's a secret.
I don't necessarily like raising with such a pocket pair. Usually 6s and below I don't raise. It's like trying to get a chief to set mine, but he is going to go ahead and raise, and now he's facing a 3-bet from Tony with Queen 8 of hearts to $25. Action goes 3 ways to the flop. Flop 9, Jack, Queen, 2 clubs. Tony's going to flop top pair. Fat Boy, no pair, no draw. Bets and takes.
getting the next player on that seat. They're going through the list pretty quickly, so I'm like,
Oh, wow.
Peb's got ace 10. Raise it up to 15. Tony with a very high V-pip's going to call with 8-7. Gucci pocket 5s. Trey ace 7 flop. Top pair for Pebs. Tony's going to get sticky with 8-7 with middle pair. Jack 7 in the muck. Pocket 5s in the muck. Looks like we're going to be filling the 3 seats. 4 of diamonds on the turn.
400, sir.
45. 45.
Yeah, you all right? I'm saying how much cash you got right
Adonis isn't a professional dealer, so it's kind of like riding a bike. You never really forget how to deal. But Adonis is one of our veterans. And he deals pretty well.
Yeah, JD, you're busy. JD,
Well, you wanted to sell the chips?
Yeah, you said it like 4 times.
You scared me.
Do you want to buy it or wait on JD?
I'm gonna wait.
I can wait. I can't talk trash tonight, JD.
I know, I'm glad you're here. But you're talking over it anyway.
Nice.
He said I talk so much shit.
AJ, it's been quite a long time since I've actually dealt cards longer than a couple hands.
No, y'all can go ahead and do
I've always kind of been in the suit for the
it. JD, if you want to get somebody, you want to get
the entirety of my career. I think the last time I dealt when I actually got hired
JD, it's on you.
at Best Bet at Orange Park. My first year I dealt at Orange Park. This was about 10 years ago. Well, honestly, I do miss it. I miss checking those cards, pushing pots around, throwing cards and chips at people. So enjoyed that a lot.
Can I wait and then order? You owe me one drink anyway.
Got Gucci with the middle pair of kings. Not a very good kicker. Not very good draws for either player. Tab's looking for a gut shot. Doesn't get there. Gucci's probably going to be in check call mode. Tab's is going to check. No reason to bet. Not that much in the pot. What's up, Harris? Thank you for coming on in the stream.
JD, please, sir.
Harris from Greece, huh? Thanks for stopping by.
I'll be back in 5
New dealer chans. I'm gonna put some stats out for you guys. Here you go. Current stat counts. Bill D at almost 1,000. Here's your VPIP. Fat Boy Antonio at the top of the VPIP. Fat Boy at 83% VPIP in 13 hands, which means he's played 10 of the 13 hands that have been dealt so far.
Start right here. Strap 40. Fold 9. Fold 1. Fold 2. 10 from the 3. Call from the 4. Fold 6. That's the only way we're gonna get some chips out of here. I gotta make a pot. 40. 40. Uh-oh, call.
Fat Boy with a lot of aggression, getting a 3-bet to $40 to ace-9 suited. Didn't get called 3-way, so 3-handed on this flop. But Fat Boy does come out on top. Top pair, top kicker. Jerry of middle pair. I think he might try to want to peel one more. Bet a 60 to go. Gucci's gonna get out of the way. Looks like Jerry has made the call. Cherry Hearts on the turn. Same bet for Fat Boy, 60 to go. Jerry's gonna be all in. And King of Spades on the river. Fat Boy's gonna take a huge pot. Jerry's gonna get stacked. Fat Boy's gonna make $544. Just flopping a pair of 9s. 3-bet pre.
Jerry, you had told me to leave him out of here, man.
Thought Jerry might have tried to put him on ace king, ace queen.
This was the presentation bad.
Maybe a flush draw.
Big dog get me to come play and the presentation bad. He told me y'all get it on over here. Yeah, you tried to steal it from me right now?
That's what Jerry does. Jerry likes to get involved. He'll push you out a pot if he can find some weakness.
We playing, man. They have turned
What's up, Michael Tyler? Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you, sir. You better have a reasonable chips on that. Which one? This is eight.
All right, I got some special news, guys. Looks like I'm not going to be alone in the booth anymore. Dustin Shacklock has decided to come join me.
You know, who needs a day off when you could come in and watch some poker on Best Bet Live?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
you're off, and then, you know what, Johnny's going to sell it? No. You come in, get paid my hourly, go watch some poker,
Yeah.
do a
Yeah.
little trolling, you know.
What else am I going to do?
Get us out at home and won't watch it from there.
Yeah, that's
Might
true.
as well come in here and
I was
get paid watching.
I was going to watch it anyway. Look at this lineup. Look at Bill D flopping bottom set here on the ace-queen 4 board. Keeping it small. Everybody keeping it small. Okay.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of chips floating each way with Bill D, Fat Boy, and Tony. You guys are kind of aggro. Bill D stacked Fat Boy on the first hand.
I see these stacks look pretty deep. Everyone looks like they have 500-ish, right?
Well, everybody kind of bought in for max. Bill D had an early double up. Fat Boy lost the buy-in, gained a buy-in.
Nick from Yuma, what's up, man? Shout out to Nick in the chat. What's up, guys? Sean, what's up, guys? See the chat regs. Austin, all you guys, what's up? AJ? Oh, small bet from Bill here. 60 into like 75 into almost 180. And it's not going to work. Pep's going to get out of the way. I think that river card was a 10. I think we just missed it.
You got number one here.
Yeah, so I was just telling the world that the World Poker Tour has been postponed. The SOP satellite has been canceled, and we've already reworked the schedule for promo and tournament here at Best Bet. Look forward to updates on the calendar here in the next few days. I told these guys that although yes, we have postponed WPT, but we had to rework the entire schedule for the month of August. We're going to be putting in a 401 day on Saturday on the date of the 14th.
I heard
On
about
the 21st, we're going to throw in a 600. And the 28th is going to be a $1,500 two-day event. Day one on Saturday, final table Sunday at 4 o'clock. Lots of promo and satellites into all three of those events during the week.
Juicy.
Everybody who binked a seat into the high roller and the 5K main event were paid out in cash. Anybody who made a 580 mega seat for a satellite for the main was also paid in cash. So if you have one of those tickets out there, come by the Best Bet, find one of the managers, and we'll get you paid.
Yeah, we'll get your refund. It's your guys' money, you know. We just have it locked up waiting for the events, and the events aren't going to happen, so your money's just sitting in the vault. If you want a ticket into any of our WPT events, swing by the room, talk to a person in a suit, and we'll get you your cash. Easy peasy. It's unfortunate, but I think it's necessary. It's a bummer, but, you know, sometimes things are out of our control.
Yeah, I feel like the safety and health of our patrons and our staff is paramount. Trying to get people to travel for this event didn't seem quite right because of the surge. But yeah.
Wow, look at this hand. We just got stacks in. Ace-4 versus Ace-King, 2-pair versus 2-pair. Top versus top and bottom. for about 200 big blinds. Looks like Fat Boy just gave it all back.
That's what Fat Boy does. Gives and takes for stacks. It's funny. I'll see. I'll see Fat Boy playing the 2-2, the 2-5, back to the 2-2 to the 5-5. He'll play every game and just try to gamble for stacks every time.
Got it in that time with the worst.
Yeah, when I walked by, he was playing the 5-5 PLO game. I said, "Hey, lock me up a seat." Got it.
Tomorrow, whenever, next day, if it's up to me. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. If you have any questions about the WPT stuff, if you have any, we talked about it a little bit on the radio show today. We are going to put in some consolation tournaments. The main point was just not to have the room slam packed full with traveling people. You know, our locals are in here every day. We are going to stay open and run cash games, but we kind of wanted to get away from the idea of the room being slam packed with traveling players for WPT. It just didn't seem like a good idea with the landscape of things. Also, Johnny and I had exactly 0 input. They said, "Hey, this is the deal." So, you know, we can only pass it on.
Yep. Tell you what, though, when I got that phone call in the morning, we were we were definitely scrambling to try to see what we need to do going forward. So I think I spent all night through the morning trying to rework the schedule for the tournaments. Had a couple concepts in there that we wanted to try, but again, I think it was too good. I think Jesse said, "We can't do this. It's a really good idea, but we just can't do this. We don't want to fill the room." Look forward of some new tournaments coming down the pike. So we may put that little mystery tournament that I might have in mind for you guys here in
Well, you know what's cool is them moving the WSOP to the fall. You know, that's literally what it starts 8 weeks away. It's like
less than 2 months.
Yeah, it's like 55 days away. So fortunately, the WSOP has been moved to the fall, and you know, it's right around the corner. I think it's going to be huge too.
Yeah, but there are rumors that maybe WSB even cancels as well. What do you think about that?
I think it's a long shot, but you know, what do I know? A lot can happen in 2 months. These guys are playing for stacks every hand. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's
Jerry
go,
in
Jerry.
there with middle and bottom, and it's going to hold. The 6 tray suited scoops a nice $550 pot.
Usually when it's me, I'm always so fearful of having bottom and middle pair, only because almost every card in deck counterfeits you.
Right, yeah, that's a good point. Bottom 2 pair is a scary spot to get all your chips in the middle.
But you rather would get your chips in the middle on the flop rather than the turn or river. So maybe you get them to fold. But always a scary sweat.
Always a scary sweat. Or, you know, what will happen is, like, say you have a hand like that, like Jerry has, and then it comes like 7-7. You get counterfeited.
Exactly.
Gross.
Yeah, if it's not a 6-er tray, your hand's no good.
Yeah, a lot of cards you don't want to see. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to do some giveaways a little later on in the stream. It's been a while. We have I believe we have a $20 match play voucher, and I think some swag today to give away.
All right.
So stick around.
Tony's turn. Pocket Kings into hijack.
You said better or
Fat Boy 100% is going to call $10.
Y'all gotta have AC with that.
I ain't paying nothing but aces.
The world knows that.
I
Well,
ain't got aces, I ain't paying
Tony
nothing.
just limps
The
Pocket
whole world
Kings?
know that.
It's on you.
Is that what I'm seeing?
I think that plan never works. It always backfires.
Wow.
And deuces.
and deuces? Because deuces are always the most.
That table is dead. That's why I came here.
Can't be dead.
Elijah says, I thought it was going to be a tight table, but they're gambling. Tony picks up $16 with pocket kings. That's the worst. That's almost worse than losing with them. When you get no action or you like just pick up the blinds, that's almost worse than losing with pocket kings. It's very close.
2 and 3 is not in the hands. No gonna be no action.
Strawman says, seems like management believes local players don't travel to other places and return here. A big part of it is just to protect the staff, you know.
Hey, you make great players. Plug up a lot of sense.
Yeah, we're doing all that we can to try to mitigate everything that's happening with the surge. You know. So I think today, I think I can talk about it, right? I think all staff must be vaccinated by October.
Don't be like. Not a bro, man. Get some water, man. When you fall out over there. Y'all get that man some ball. Next verse go kill him.
Jerry in there with 7-6 suited versus Bill D with the 6-5 suited. Both of them flopping 2 pair, queens and 6s with a 7 in the lead.
Y'all get back, come on. Hey, Grego.
6-3 strikes again, that's right, for all the chips. Somehow 7-6 still in the lead here. That deuce doesn't change anything.
When do you go on tour?
What's up, Tim Gray?
Tim Gray in the chat, what's up? Wow, look at Bill D getting after it here.
We playing Marvin Gaye.
I think you're betting into the wrong guy, man. Jerry doesn't have a fold button. Bet 45 and a call. Now we're chopping. Now we're chopping.
It's a good time to bluff, though.
Spades get there also. I imagine this will probably go check.
That's 6.
Chop it up.
Oh, looks like we got the same hand.
There's so many bluff cards out there, too, I think.
I was calling.
Tough. That's what they always say.
You got a queen, but I didn't put you on there.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. You got myself, Dustin Shacklock, Johnny Pham in the booth. Wednesday night 2-2 action. It's been a while since I did a Wednesday night stream. I see we got my man Donnie in the box.
Yeah, I was a little strange. Like, Donnie, you're in a dealer uniform. What are you doing? It's like, yeah, I'm scheduled to deal. I'm like, that's cool.
That's cool, Donnie. Get in there. Get your reps in.
I got you Thursday, Friday, right?
That's right. You got the boys all 3 nights, the dream team. Triple header. Me and Johnny back tomorrow, and me and Johnny back Friday night. Tomorrow we're playing 2-2 again, and then Friday we got 2-2 all week. Oh no, I'm sorry.
No, we got 2-5 on Friday.
You're right. Yeah, I misread it. Friday night, 2-5 deep, $1,500 max. Small Stakes Poker says taking August off from poker since WPT is canceled. I call. Hey, Frogman, what's up? Thanks for tuning in.
I bet in the dog there, boy. I don't know how you play, but I got a hand. That's the only thing I can do.
Jerry getting after it here with ace queen offsuit. Gets a call from the 5-4 off. These boys came to gamble. I like it. Dan McLetus in the chat says LFG a team. Let's go. Me and Johnny all week. Jerry bets in the dark and just takes that one down. Fat boy can't defend with 5 high. Yeah, I can't afford to take August off from poker. I'm still trying to get back July money. I booked a loser for the first time in 6 months, probably. Booked a losing month. Bet.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Tony, respect the Tony.
It's unfortunate, right?
Respect the Tony Montana. Not Tony Montana. Yeah, that's from the real.
Yeah, I've been wanting to play, but I haven't been having 5-10 at Orange Park since Christmas in July, so I haven't been able to play at all, other than last week when I tried to play the 5-5 game, but the 2-5 was juicier than the 5-5.
Yeah, sometimes that happens over there.
They
You
faded
never
on
know what you're going
the
to get over there. You never know what kind of game's going to be running. Oh, Jerry picking up aces, going for 3 in a row. Jerry on a little mini heater here. I think he's won every hand since I got here. I want my cut, Jerry.
Matt Solon wants a shout out here on the stream. You got it. Shout out to Matt. Thanks for stopping by,
Ah, Jetty.
I thought y'all was
hanging
gonna
out with
play it.
us, watching some 2-2 Hold'em.
Second time.
Jerry getting no action in his bucket aces.
Ouch. Ouch. Again. Again, that's the worst.
Yeah, but what can you do? You bet like, what, $25?
He only bet 12.5 big blinds. Put me in this game. This game's amazing. Everyone super deep.
I actually like doing that in the lower 2-2, 1-2 games. I like to bet pretty big. My sizings are very similar to like 2-2 and 2-5.
Sure, yeah. The only problem is effective stack sizes get weird. SPR gets weird in some spots. But if everyone's super deep, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Come on, Don. Come on, you trash talking man. Come on.
Strawman, my man, popping us up on the other streams. That's right. Go troll them. Tell them we're the best. We are nominated for the Gulf Coast Poker Awards Best Content Creator. Did you know that?
I did.
Check us out. If you don't see me on Friday, you know where I went. I went to New Orleans to accept the award.
Ali and I went out there the previous award show. I think Jesse was nominated for and won Industry Leader of the Year. I had been nominated for Tournament Director of the Year. Unfortunately, I had lost. But we did bring home a trophy that year.
Did you demand a recount?
No, I accepted the loss.
Took the L?
I took the L. It's all good.
I would have
No
demanded
worries.
a recount. That sounds
You
a
know.
little fishy to me. Do they know who you are? Sounds a little fishy. I'm just
But it was a
saying.
good trip. I got a free trip to go with our Ali McDeal out to New Orleans. Got to hang out. Got to watch the award show. But yeah, it'll be sick if we can win best content.
That would be wild. Jonathan Little's in our category also. It's going to be tough to fade that one.
Oh yeah.
David Cletus said, did Arlie win it? Yeah, pretty cool. That's a shout out to you guys. Couldn't have done it without you. Nominated for best content. That's insane. I think we have a pretty good shot at it. Besides Jonathan Little, I didn't recognize anyone else's name
Yeah.
in the category. And I watch a lot of content.
Well, hopefully they'll send some of us out there, and then we can hang out, and we can curate some content of us accepting the award, and we'll give a shout out to all you guys, which made that all possible. I mean, we wouldn't even be in existence without our viewers. Like, this is
Best chat regs in the game.
yeah, this is why we create this content, is for you guys. To see you guys in all of our streams, it's an honor. It's great.
Look at Jerry opening up the 3-4 offsuit from the hijack. Gets called by Gucci with King 6 of diamonds. What is happening? Fat Boy's in there, per usual.
If I ever play a live stream, I think my name would be Little Chino.
Little Chino. I like it. Sean, that's fantastic, man. Thanks for. I kind of feel the same way. Looks like this 6 is in the lead here. That's a good board for Jerry to bet. He's probably going to get called. But he should be barreling these ace-high boards. There he goes. He bets 40. He does get called by the 6 from Gucci. The queen's a good card for him, though.
Jerry going big.
Jerry should go big in this spot.
Jerry's
Goes,
going real big.
goes polar.
With 4 high. Smelling some weakness.
Goes polar against Gucci. I like it.
Gucci in the tank.
Takes a very big size.
Can't call. Gucci knows if he calls 126, it's actually going to be for the rest of the stack on the
sure.
river.
For sure. Nice play by Jerry.
So it'll be one big blind right here.
Jerry got some chips in front of him.
No, you're good. You're good. You're right on time.
Unfortunately, that award ceremony is Friday night. It's gonna be a crunch to try to get there, but weirder things have happened.
Do you know when the date of that is going to be? When they announce
Yes.
the winners?
August 6th.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So,
2 days from right now.
it's like
10 and a 1. Fold 2.
we'll be virtually accepting the award.
Yeah, hopefully they can mail it. But if I'm not here, you know I convinced Jesse to go accept the award. I tried today, but it didn't go so well. Jerry just 3-bet 6 tray off. This guy is out of control.
Jerry's going for blood.
I used to got 5 hands in a row, bro. 35. I gotta see this one.
Got old school. Queen tenor.
I've heard so much reviews about you already. That's hilarious.
This guy's out of control. Jerry's one of my favorite regulars in the room. Oh, look, and he flops a pair. So does old school. Jerry got middle pair. Goes for 50 and gets check raised to 350.
Insta check raise. Insta check raise.
Jerry thinking about calling him. Or he's just Hollywooding that he's thinking about calling.
It is Jerry. Jerry could think he might be on a flush draw also.
It's true.
Somewhere combo draw. He's got a 6.
I've known Jerry a long time, and he does not like to fold, especially not if he has a pair.
LL Cool J and safety. Who's going to win?
Say what?
Who's going to win?
What is it?
Who's going to win it?
Looks like one of Jerry's outs got folded up there, so he actually only has 4 outs.
What's your opinion on that, the true outs? Would you rather know how many outs does he have, or like how many outs does he actually have to be displayed?
I like knowing how many outs he actually has.
Yeah, give it to you when I want you to have it, trust me. Take my heart away. Heart away.
I really don't want to hear all that.
Keep singing it. I love it. Keep singing it.
Sean says, so that's what aces looks like. Yeah, I think Jerry, that was the first hand I haven't seen Jerry win.
Thank you, Matt, for that super chat.
Yeah,
Love
my
that
man.
donation to the cause. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Hell yeah.
Thanks, buddy. We'll put that towards the beer fund. Me and Johnny's post-stream beer fund.
5 from the 3. Whatever. Call 6. 20.
Looks like we have a raise out of Tony here. Makes it 20 to go. Oh, Jerry made it 5. I see what happened. Jerry made it 5 with ace-8 offsuit.
Call 3.
Tony made it 20 with king-queen off.
Call from the 6. 3 players.
Wow, top 2 here for Pebs. Just flops kings and 10s.
Check 3. Check 6. 65 from the 7.
Wow, Tony goes for basically pot here. My man says, go Joe Frizzy. He's next on the list.
Call 3.
That's what's up. Kevin Walls post-stream beer fund. Those were the days. Oh yeah, you know.
Call from the 6. Heads up.
Pebs with top 2 here, gonna make the call. Oh wow, just get cooled off real quick.
Check 6.
Yeah, those coolers. Ooh.
Almost 100 big blinds in the middle. Man, Tony going big here too. Looks like he goes like 170.
Yeah, it's a good sizing for Tony to go all in on the river here. I don't think Pebs can really not call here. I don't think he can get away from it. It'd be a great
Max
fold if you can.
Payne. Max Payne incoming. I feel it. A 10 on the river.
It's only got one out. It's only 1 10 of diamonds left.
Oh,
Pebs,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see the outs ticker up top. Ooh. Drawing pretty thin.
Pebs has got 1 out.
I don't know how Tony's chips are not already in the middle, to be honest with you.
Come on, Tony, you're not ever folding.
Yeah, there's no real hands that he can have that actually get there. You know, he can have some flop sets, but also probably not going to get there with ace-jack unless it's ace-jack of clubs. Pretty hard for him to get there with jack-9.
5 on the flop. Shit, you got me.
All right, no 10, only a deuce of spades and a pot of $1,278 going to be shipped to Tony.
Wow, big pot.
Full double. Stack size at 1278.
You know, just 600 big blinds in a 2-2 game. No big deal.
Yeah, put me on. This is terrible. This is hilarious. I can't do this.
Looks like Peb's still going to have some chips back, right? Yeah, wow, he's still got 300 behind. What a big pot.
There, I got it. I'm gonna get him for that.
You got lucky, man. You got lucky that hand. I should have. If I would have slowed down the step speed.
Yeah, just
you bet the same 100. You gotta have an ace with a flush right there. I just got to turn the straight again. Nothing straight. You'll see it.
Pilot Shane, what's up? We talked about you a little bit on the radio show today. We talked about the GoPro and how you took that thing down for a cool, what, 14.5K? Congratulations. Shout out to you. 14K, nothing to shake a stick at. Attaboy. One for the home team.
Did they take a stake for both of them? Yeah. Did they take a rate for both of them?
Yeah, so you guys are eligible for all of it.
Oh, you would hit card.
Poker says that's a sweet spot considering Pebs is super tight.
Jack, 9 jack.
Okay, he's dead, honey.
No, it wouldn't even. It's just 8 o'clock. 9's 4. They ain't gonna hold up.
You never know.
Man, it's just 8 o'clock.
Yeah, congrats to Shane.
It's just 8
Shout out to
o'clock.
you.
They wouldn't even started yet.
Congrats to your boy Charles for cashing out 25K.
My man. He sent me the picture. 5 flags in the window. I said, "Atta boy." Brian says, "Juicy game." I know, man. Some of these hands that I see.
Lots of trash out there. Limp pot.
Damn, homie.
Lots of trash. Lots of junky hands. Pocket 4s, 9-8 suited. I like those hands. Ace 6-6. Nobody with a 6 in the field. Ace deuce. Looks like it's in the lead for Fat Boy. Ace deuce still out front for Fat Boy.
Jerry might bomb it here.
T-Dog. I like T-Dog. That's a good name. Yeah, Jerry picks up the open ender there. Bill D's blocking some of his outs. He's got two of the red 4s. Wow, what is happening? All right, 3 ways to the flop. I'm sorry, to the river. I mean,
2 bets 20. Fold. Only 6.
he say 6.
Eights and eights with a 9. Aces and eights with.
Wow, the 9 plays. Aces and 8s with a 9 for T-Dog is going to scoop it. Wow, that was a weird one.
Chipped him by 1.
Yeah, chipped him. Pep snap call, too. Wow. Eugene says, I rarely call or raise with King 10 or King Jack. Yeah, I hate King Jack. It's the worst hand in poker.
I used to love King Jack, and then now I hate King Jack.
King Jack is a trash hand. Shane says, I won a $1,600 pot today with King 10. Attaboy.
You already know, man. Champagne and everything. So there's straddle in the 4 seats. You got a call in the 6, fold in the 7, fold in the 8, fold in the 9.
Looks like straddle pot. Peb's getting in there with the 7-6 suited. Old school in there with 2-3. T-Dog with the King 10.
Jerry with the Queen 4.
Queen 4 offsuit. My man. Big spade draw for old school here.
No perfect Gucci, gonna make it 10 to go.
Somebody in the chat said Pebs was really tight. Maybe he's tilted from losing that big pot, but all I see him doing is calling. Wow, Jerry turns 2-pair. Jerry goes from worst to first. Oh, man. Get in there pre-flop with the King 4 offsuit, the Queen 4 offsuit. Make a 2-pair.
Spade hits for old school.
Spade does get there.
Jerry with a $5 blocking bet.
Jerry calls here with 2-pair. Oh, wow, I didn't realize that somebody else had 2-pair. Somebody else had 7-4. Farman says 3 people with 2-pair and 1 with a flush. Gross, gross, gross. What a weird hand. Gross. Daniel Wharton in the chat says back from Colorado. What's up, man? Thanks for tuning in. What's the landscape out there like now that they've gone full no limit? Have you noticed any changes? Are the casinos busier, slower? I've been meaning to check it out.
Yeah, I've been meaning wanting to check out some Colorado poker.
Yeah, they just went full no limit is what I heard. Before they had some kind of weird spread limit structure where you could only bet max of 100 or a couple hundred or something.
So it's full filet mignon.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Oh, next snowboarding trip, I'll have to see how it is. What's the best casino to go to in Colorado?
Yeah, Daniel, we need answers.
We need some recommendations. Where can I go snowboard, hit the hot springs, and get my poker on in Colorado?
All on the same day.
If you're not in the hand, you can like step away from the table. Yeah. 15, 26,
AJ Trigger says Blackhawk.
Yeah, I've heard Blackhawk. Blackhawk is the town, though, right? Not the actual casino, or do I have that backwards?
No, I think it's an actual casino. I think the World Poker Tour, WPT Deep Stacks went through Blackhawk 1 year, from what I remember.
Okay, all right.
Now is Blackhawk a hotel casino as well?
Wow.
Several casinos in the west of Denver. Okay.
Oh, okay. Blackhawk is the town. All right, I got it.
Several casinos.
That's where the Ameristar is, I think.
So I guess I'm booking my February snowboarding trip in Blackhawk, Colorado.
Let's go.
Let's do it. No hotel.
3 6s here for old school. Puts in that. Puts in the 3-bet. Wow. Tony gets rid of the club draw there.
Paired board. You could be possibly drawing dead.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't like the fold.
True Kate says you have to sleep in your car. Blackhawk. All right, noted.
Yeah, listen, man, the Tony
Oh,
been
Daniel Ray
rapping
coming
since
through with the recommendations. Stay in Idaho Springs,
6 years old, man.
hot springs, casinos, all sorts of skiing. Okay, sold.
Tony, JDP asked you something. Huh? He says, do you want to take your option to straddle or? Okay, so it's going to be a straddle on the button. Straddle on the button.
Sold. Idaho Springs it is. I'm in.
4 seat, that's a call.
Me and Johnny Pham.
Check.
Let's
You're in
get
for
it.
2, 4 to play. That's good.
I think car rentals are expensive everywhere now.
Yeah, what is happening?
I paid top dollar for 2 weeks of car rental back in Vegas, and when I landed, it was Enterprise, and they had no cars available.
Wow.
And I had to wait in the parking garage for a car, and that's what they told me. It's like, well, you can take this really, really small Fiat, or you can wait for the next car to come in. That's yours. So I waited about 40 minutes, got myself a Charger, and said adios.
You would look cute in a Fiat.
I actually would look cute.
Yeah, that,
We've got 100. $120.
yeah, I would wait it out too, I think. No, I'll just wait. Biggest name is Ameristar. I like the Golden Gates Casino Poker Room. Very well run and stays busy. Cool. Thank you for the recommendations. Me and Johnny are going to go.
Shane says instead of renting a car, rent a U-Haul. It'll be cheaper.
Not a bad idea. They rent trucks, right? You can get like an F-150 or something?
Wait, you can get F-150 at U-Haul?
Yeah.
Whoa. Never knew that.
It's just like a long, you could get like a long bed pickup truck, I think, from them. Both players flopping an ace here. Tony says, let's play for stacks. Feb's just catching cold cards and coolers.
Tony with the table talk, trying to make him feel like he's got a flush draw.
Wow, gets it in with the ace tray. Tony turns 2 pair. Pebs does pick up the 3 high flush draw. Doesn't get there. 2 pair for Tony. Going to take down another big one. Pebs just ran into it the past orbit or so. When I got here, he had about 800 in front of him, and now he's got to go for the reload. Oh, maybe not. Looks like he's going to hit the rail. Daniel, thanks for the recommendations. We appreciate it. Clarified some stuff for us.
Okay, okay.
Me and Johnny will be out there soon.
Yeah, he said he can wait.
Tell me when you're going to do it.
You can do it now. You guys want to do $25 bomb pot?
I don't want to look at my
I don't know
hand.
about 25, but
Man, we wanted some action on the live stream, guys.
So I think between the 2 casinos to go to in Colorado is the Ameristar and Blackhawk.
You want to do it, Tony?
Blackhawk's the town.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So the Ameristar, Golden Gates, they're all in Blackhawk.
Yeah,
Okay.
is what I'm gathering.
new dealer or now?
Now.
He said now. I don't know about 25.
And it's my understanding that Blackhawk's like 20 or 30 minutes outside of Denver. It's not far, right?
Okay, $10.
Okay, so let's do it in order. Hold on.
That's cool.
We're gonna follow
Fly
the
into
action.
Denver,
Blind big blind.
get the
We're gonna
rental,
go ahead and do that. Oh, no, we're gonna go and follow the action.
drive up
No,
to
it's happening.
the Airbnb,
In order. So, there we go. There we go.
get the rental skis.
Yeah, free time.
Is it poker then rental skis, or I think you just go straight to the game, right?
We checked to the
That's
flop.
it.
Betting on the flop? Yes.
Yeah.
You guys can look.
My man Matt, we got a seat open. Where's your boy?
Bomb pot, tonight, bomb pot. Now it's regular betting.
Looks like I think we have a bomb pot is what's happening.
I've had 85 sevens and I only got
Wow.
one.
Jerry flops 3 sevens. Everyone else with
And it is your action.
Gucci with an open ender. T-Dog with a gut shot that he doesn't want to hit. You don't want to make that 6. Bill D with a mystery hand. Oh, AJ says Blackhawks about 45 minutes west. Okay, all right. Avoid rush hour. Got it. Got it. Got it.
They call the next play? It's Paul, man.
Yeah, that's what said we get ball. So it went a bet of 30 from the 3, a call on the 4, fold 7, fold 8, fold 9. Yep.
Gucci picks up a monster turn card. Straight flush draw now. If he makes that 5 of spades, it's going to give Jerry a full house, and all the chips are going to go in.
That's Paul in the bathroom. He lit.
Yeah, get ball.
Paul. He in the bathroom.
Wow, runner for Gucci. He does get there, makes the spade flush.
All right, check to you, buddy.
Jerry does not like it, has a bad feeling. AJ picking up what I'm putting down. 5 of spades one time for a big one. That would have given Jerry a full house. Man, nice bet out of Gucci. I don't think that Jerry can fold 3 of a kind either.
He did.
So we can't switch seats, though.
Shane, you're going to be in here on Friday? That's what I'm talking about. You'll have me and Johnny, Dream Team, in the booth. Yeah, Jerry can't fold 3 of a kind.
No, I'm just asking.
Jerry does not come and play on the live stream to fold. There it is.
Jerry has all of his hotkeys set to raise or call. There is no fold button.
No fold button. He just took it off.
Yeah, straight before
He called full tilt and said, you know what? I don't even want that button on my screen. I don't even want to see it. Shane, that's awesome. We'll be here in the booth. Me and Johnny fam. Calling the game.
No more of that. I don't like it.
Runner there for the Gucci man. Gets wins a big one off Jerry. A nice big value bet right on the river. Whenever you're in that spot and you don't get snapped off, you just know you're good. Right? On like a hand like that where there's a paired board and you like make a flush or straight or something.
Yeah.
And you make a big bet and you don't get snapped off. Oh, there's my man, Big Jeff. My man, Big Jeff got too many chips. Calm down, Jeff.
Coming in with a full arsenal.
Dogman says he had the straight on the turn. Yeah, I saw that with the straight flush redraw. He was open-ended on the flop, so yeah. Got there on the turn, only got better. Pair of 7s here for Jerry. Ace 5-7 rainbow.
Ew. Rental for 5 days for $1,000.
Wow. They're not playing around in Blackhawk, Colorado, huh?
I miss the days where a full week's car rental was barely $230.
And then Jeff, you're in 5. Huh? You're in for 5. We're good to go.
Shane, Mr. Table Smash. That's my man. That's a big dude. Remember when we went somewhere and something went wrong with the rental and they gave us a Range Rover?
Anthem begins in the truth.
Yeah, it wasn't a flat tire? Or was that different?
I don't remember, but we got a Range Rover out of the deal. That was cool.
Yeah, I remember that Range Rover. That's a sick car. I love driving that thing. Didn't we take that to the Hoover Dam?
No, I think we were in Atlantic City.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Josh with a good question says, is Blackhawk still $100 max bet? I think I heard that they went full no limit. Cannot confirm. Obviously haven't been there, but I heard they went full no limit.
I mean, we do have the internet, so we can just.
It is
the
it is
internet.
2021.
It's 14 karat. No, it's 14 karat. I bet this man does.
So Black Hawk Poker, got Golden Gate Casino, Ameristar,
I bet you
Bally's.
$1,000 for 200. I don't even need it, so don't say it's
He's
gold.
so it's a
14
straddle
karat.
4 and then a blonde race.
14 karat all the way through.
Big Jeff sits down, first hand of the night. Picks up ace 7 of hearts. Fat Boy, 9-8 suited, gonna raise. Makes it 20. And this game, that's only gonna juice up the pot. Nobody's folding. Bill D just called with King 5. That's what I'm talking about. T-Dog gets rid of the Queen 8. Jerry just rips it here with ace Trey. What are we watching? This game is awesome.
Jerry is all in our fold mode.
I like when he gets in that mode. Daniel says it is no limit. Josh says best bet is definitely the best poker. I hear that all the time.
Yeah, kind of strange. They don't show the buy-ins on their website.
I like your sleeve, bro.
Oh well.
Good work.
I think the graphic says Fat Boy folded, but I think he actually called. He still has his cards.
Yeah, there we go. Back it up a little bit.
Yeah, Bill D folded the King 5 of diamonds. Wow, Jeff flops top pair here. There's already $400 in the middle. Look at these hands.
Love jumping in the game and you just get right into a huge pot. Love it. Need it.
Fat Boy makes the call here with 9 high.
How much we gonna bet it so far?
Did Jeff leave him anything back? I think he left himself. Looks like he still has some chips.
Oh, little trip 7s.
Wow, what a turn card.
Fat Boy can get the goods here with a spade. Or a 6.
6 of spades would
Oh
be gross.
no, spade for the cooler. Ew.
Wow, what did I just watch? Jeff can't even figure out how he got there.
The turn gave me a straight draw. I'm a gambler, man.
He said the turn gave me a straight draw.
You know that.
Ugh. That was a sick hand. Sucks for Jet to
I had a straight draw on the flop.
be all in on his first hand, get the goods, get coolered.
What a turn card for both
Ew.
players. Straight flush draw for Fat Boy. Big Jeff. 3 of a kind. First hand of the night. Gross, gross, gross.
Max Payne.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it on. That's what I need here.
Keep that warm.
Listen, the
Yeah,
devil's in
looks
the
like
player that's
no more
going
cat buy-ins in Blackhawk. We got Maristar, 1-3, 1-300, 2-5, 2-7, and 5-10, 5-2000.
I think this game is about to get off the rails.
Wild, wild, wild.
This is not a vote. Let's go.
That man, he ain't gonna play. He ain't going
Did
nowhere.
Jerry give up? He's coming back? Is he coming back?
Who?
Jerry.
Jerry? I'm not sure.
Small and big. And
Yeah, I don't think Jerry's going to be leaving. There's too much money on the table to be leaving this game.
Hog Dog says poker is not dead. That's right. Poker is alive and well at Best Bet Jacksonville.
Yeah, although we are going to be missing out on the World Poker Tour Series, however, the cash games here are the best.
Clearly. We're putting in 80% of our stack with gut shots. in 3-bet pots with 9 high.
Check that too. Thank you, buddy.
Looks like King 10 going to take this one down for Gucci. Picks up another one. Hawk Dog says, loving every minute. This game's great.
2 red.
Yeah, it was a bit of a slow start, but now they're just playing for stacks every other hand.
Every single hand, we're playing for stakes. Actually, Sean, I didn't see it either, but looking back on it now, he had a gut shot. He had a 6.
He had a 6, he had a spade.
Well,
Got
on the
there.
flop, he just had a gut shot, and then he picked up spades on the turn.
Straddle stack. Straddle 50. Only the gun. Let's see.
What she saying,
Eugene says Fatboy plays like that, either hit big or lose big. Yeah, that style is pretty high variance. Doc says this is like my local pub game. You guys are insane. You guys are awesome. Richard Lewis says you can't beat luck, but they can't be lucky every day. You're right, but they can't be lucky every day. Jeff's slowing way down. This time with an ace.
Tony, when they come back in after this.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. As you can see, things are just getting spicy here on the stream. You got myself, Dustin Shacklock, and Johnny Pham. 2 days out from some pretty bad news about the cancellation of the World Poker Tour here in Best Bet Jacksonville.
Postponed.
Postponed is a better word.
Yeah.
Straddle under the gun.
We'll have some revised calendars up probably tomorrow with some details about
Yeah, I can tell you the details of the tournament. I think the promo is going to reflect that, but again, for tournament action, guys, we do have some cool events for you all if you want to play any good Saturday tournaments. So on the 14th will be a $400 one day, the 21st will be a $600 one day, and the 28th will be a $1,500 2 day. Plays all on Saturdays, and then on the 1500 you're going to play all the way through the final table, and we'll live stream that on Sunday at 4 o'clock. All the satellites in between during that week we'll try to promote into one of those daily events. So you don't want to shell out that full big buy-in. We are going to be giving away direct buy-in tickets to the satellites.
Wow.
We'll get you ready.
Look at this hand. How many kings are in this deck? That boy turns the full house.
Case King one time.
Case king would be wild.
Fat Boy stack is going to get
Oh, that's a bad card for Bill D.
Fat Boy stack is going to get closer to 2K here after this hand.
That's going to make the game super juicy.
Bill D is not going to be going anywhere. Only calls. Good call.
My man Jeff, got to know that king is no good.
He came back. He said he came back with all the stacks.
The 5 is your max.
5 max or 8 max?
Zach, yeah, buddy. Sorry about the bad news, man. Sorry about the inconvenience. It was a mutual decision between us and the World Poker Tour. We just felt like that was what was best.
You re-raised me right now.
That's it. Fat Boy takes down another one.
Like a sewing machine.
Yeah, guys in the Twitch chat, this is Best Bet Jacksonville, North Florida. We are back in the masks, as you guys can see.
I'm gonna look at this live stream tomorrow and see what you tell me. I'm gonna write down every hand you play, you fold.
Okay. Okay. The one thing about it, you can't be luck.
Thank you.
If you down and you're lucky, it's hard to beat that combination.
That boy just getting hit in the face with the deck now.
Yeah, we're already just about 36 hands in, and we got 2 key stacks out there in a 2-2 game.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Option on the 3.
Future with the ace, queen.
I like Jerry.
Gotta bump it up.
You check your option? Option on
You like my mask?
April Poker says all rec or what? I mean, it's a small stakes game, so I would assume so.
15
But look at these stack sizes. I mean, I would play this game. Johnny would play this game.
Oh yeah. Be deep in it.
Alex says, will the OE tournament still be included in the next WPT schedule? I'm not sure. I was also looking forward to that event. Yeah, I'm not sure what. I don't even know if they've gotten that far in the discussions of what's going to happen, moving forward.
Yeah, from my estimate, I think we won't see World Poker Tour until maybe March. But also depending on how big of a surge we are going to be in and how long it will take for us to flatten out to decide whether or not it's an appropriate time to put a tour in. We'll have to see. It's a little too early to really know for now. I mean, I only really knew the surge kind of happened about a week ago, so it's all very relatively new to all of us. And we had just recently almost went back to maskless for a good, what, month?
Yeah, about 6 weeks.
Yeah,
Maybe
about-
5 weeks, something like that.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, the button.
All right, guys, some stats for you all. After hand number 37, here is your current chip counts. You got Fat Boy up there at 1,700, followed by Tony. T-Dog sitting on $266. Here's your V-Pip. V-Pip in 80% from Jeff now. Well, he's only played about 5 hands.
Yeah, just said.
Fat Boy and Jerry up there, 73, 75%. PFR.
I hope he got 3 queen.
Here's your aggro.
So we got Queen of Hearts, straight, clubs exposed.
All right, cumulative winnings right now. Here is Fat Boy up $787. Jeff is stuck at $1,000 already.
Wow. What's crazy is that Fat Boy has 1,700 in front of him, and he's he was stuck 1,000 at one point. Well, look at these guys. They're open to 25 pre. I mean, this is just a 2-5 game. This is awesome.
Yeah, they went from raising $10, $15. Now everything's 25.
Look at all these spades in the field. Put spades out there one time. Let's play a big one. Nope.
No spades to be seen. Pocket aces, old school. The overbet doesn't want any cards to come.
Tight, boy. I'm tight, boy. I can't wait till y'all say. I'm tight as fat lady in pantyhose, boy. I'm tight.
Shows aces.
Would you bet 25 on the flop?
These guys are going huge. I like it. April says bet 130 with ace ace.
I ain't giving it where I'm supposed to. I'm not talking about coming to win.
Matthew says, when did the mask become a requirement again? Last week, I think, 2 weeks ago? Something like that.
Last week, I think it was the 30th, where it became mandatory for patrons as well.
Yeah, that's true. Last Friday, we made it mandatory for the
Try
patrons.
to play this shit with a moped. For real.
Oh, you know what, Navy? I think you're right. I don't think Jeff stuck 1K either. I was questioning that as well, but I forgot that it might be counting some of the previous players' chips in there. I think
Oh, that could have happened too.
I think he's just stuck a couple hundred, 500 maybe.
Yeah, I don't think they deleted him. They just changed his name.
Yeah, so we are back in the masks, hopefully only for a short time. But, it's been a weird week. It's been a weird 7 days here at Best Bet Jacksonville. I was really looking forward to getting some tournament action on the live stream. We almost never get to stream final tables.
Yeah, we just finished out our Christmas in July promotion all month.
Yeah, I was looking forward to some tournament streams, but, it is what it is.
What's total?
45 to.
Wow, another massive pot. 137 in the middle, pre-flop. Jack, jack, deuce. No help to anyone. Heart says, Frogman says hearts for Max Payne. I like it. Daniel, I agree, man. You're not wrong. Sean, that's what I said. Shout out to Shane. Way to take that thing down.
Did you play that tournament?
Oh, I did. I was dead money from the jump. I spazzed out with a straight flush draw and ended up with king high. Yeah,
150 big blinds and too many outs. I just go for all the chips.
basically, yeah.
Dustin, you can't win the tournament in like level 3, dude.
To be fair, I made it past late reg.
I'm usually in maybe 3 or 4 buy-ins by late reg.
I just played it too much like a cash hand. You know, in a cash hand, I just spaz out, try to get all the money in the middle. That's what I try to do in the tournament, but the incentives aren't the same.
I got a special treat. Olivia's back
Back in the building.
back at best.
Light risk, I hear you, buddy.
I knew you didn't check it on me, Tom.
OG, I give you 500.
Me too, man. Me too.
Your bet.
You remember what you said, okay?
Thank you.
Remember what you said, bro.
You gotta steal it.
I got to steal. Say no less.
Just check it out of one.
Yeah, I missed Olivia. Glad she's back.
Gotta loosen this tape up, man. We're gonna be out of here soon.
Shane says late reg with 40 bigs.
It's my fault. I knew you didn't have it. 'Cause I know you're not checking on me damn times.
Tournaments are hard, man.
But you could easily have.
Dead money in tournaments.
Yeah, how much you got left?
It's tough when you don't get to play very many tournaments. You could just run bad forever, it feels like, you know?
I feel like you need to start playing more smaller tournaments, like the $60 and the $100 tournaments, because so that you can try to kind of grasp, you know, the pace of the tournament and not have to worry too much about the buy-in or whatnot.
Sure.
Once you get some consistency of final tabling, and then you can kind of step it up. I don't think you play very many tournaments, and then when you get in these kind of spots, it's like, I need all the chips
Need all the chips.
right now.
Trying to
But
get them all.
But it's tough, you know. Sometimes it's hard to get a lot of chips early on. I feel like most of the time that I've ever had a lot of chips early on, I was pretty much getting gifted it, you know. So it's tough to kind of just run a stack between that 20 to 30 big blind range through the majority of the tournament and then bust like behind the bubble. It's not a very fun spot. That's why I don't like to play too many tournaments these days. That's when you start playing the multi-day tournaments where the skill factor is a lot more heavily involved. It's although it's fun going deep, but it's a grind.
Yeah, I felt good about everything up until that point. I played well. I had a big stack, and then I just dusted it off. I could have checked the river and saved myself about 20 bigs, but that's no fun. Just rip 20 bigs into about 20 bigs.
Yeah, 20 bigs is a decent stack.
Yeah.
It's a workable stack.
You said if I steal one night, you gonna pay me 500? Hold up, right?
The key is to try to get your stack to be 30
How much you bet?
and 60 big blinds and play aggro and try to get that big stack at 100 big blinds. Then you can
Right.
start really playing.
I know you're not a man.
A steal is what he.
I didn't have nothing.
The world
So
don't
you look at the camera.
I see it.
Okay.
What time it is now?
You see it?
Pop, bluff me and I'll get up and give you all
Oh,
that
shit, don't start changing.
Light Risk says the 60 is like a hyper turbo. Yeah, that's true. You got to get all the chips out the
I
gate.
told you I'm scared of you. I'm a meeting.
If you bluff me, I'm gonna give you all my chips.
Your money too much for me.
Frogman, that's too much. I can't do it.
I do this shit on food stamps.
I'll take a screenshot of this conversation and I'll show it to him later. Shane says I have to learn how to fold ace-10 off under the gun in tournaments. That's why I hate tournaments. I was talking to a friend of mine about tournaments, and I was like, I can't think of anything worse than having like 11 big blinds and getting a hand like 9-10 suited and having to fold.
Yeah, and do that for 2 hours.
Do that for 2 hours and then get 20 big blinds, and then the level goes up, and now you have 10 big blinds again.
Yeah.
And you have to fold 9-10 suited. I can't think of anything worse.
The Fat Boy, my God, $1,700 stack, and he flops middle set.
That's a damn sure. Man, I don't give a damn, man.
Got Jerry with the gutter.
All the battery dead and all that crap.
Jeff with a bigger gutter.
Did you bet any of these rings that ain't real?
All of them.
What a 6 buck for Fat Boy.
I bet all of them. I bet every last one.
Little
of
bet
them.
to 130.
How much you want to bet?
The January is not Kango, there's a Bango.
How much you want to bet?
That's not even Kango, there's a
Kango,
Bango.
shut up. I went up by Kango, man.
There's $3 Kango.
Listen, let's get back to the rings. I bet any amount of money that near one of these rings is fake.
We got a, looks like a gut shot there. Not going to get a chance to get there. Yeah, guys, like we said, be on the lookout probably tomorrow for the revised tournament schedule for the month of August. We'll see what happens. We'll got a 2-day, got a 1-day, $400 1-day. You know, we'll still be here for the people. We're just not going to do the big deal.
Yeah, still lots to do here. It is best bet. Cash games are stellar. We'll have some tournament action for you guys. Not the World Poker Tour, but we'll have some cool weekend events.
Oh, wow, look at these hands. Jeff picking up big slick under the gun. Tony right next door. Ace, queen.
Fat Boy, 60 spades. Bill D, queen 9 clubs in the muck, though.
That surprises me.
Yeah.
After some of the hands I saw him call with, that fold surprises me.
Wow.
Jerry get in there with the 3-4 suited.
Look at this flop.
Wow.
Jerry with the steel wheel, open-ended, 6. He has everything.
Jeff's got his ace of diamonds, though.
Oh, he does have his ace of diamonds.
Jerry needs that ace of diamonds one time. Oh, no, don't bet it, Jerry. Check raise it. What are you doing? You got 4 high. It's so hard to go bet with that hand.
Yeah, I should let it go and try to get extra
Wow.
$100 for that steel wheel. All right.
It
Well,
works,
ace
though.
goes.
Gets through.
Gets through for a smaller one.
They said if anyone at the table can have a 5 in this spot in a raised pot, it's definitely Jerry. Out of position from the small blind. Definitely Jerry. I don't know what's happening out there. I thought we were having a screaming match, but it looks like maybe not. Maybe it looks like they're just broing out.
Yeah, I think they were talking about each other's jewelers, but I'm not really interested in his jewelry. I'm more interested in these hands that they're playing. Come on, let's go.
Bill D with pocket trays. I'm pretty interested to see how he plays these. Just coming for the limp, I'm assuming. Yeah, just comes in for the limp. T-Dog been pretty quiet over there in the corner in the 2 seat. Oh, old school. Oh, we got a straddle pot. That's what's happening. T-Dog waiting in the wings to just bump it up, stick it to him. I think you need to go bigger in this game, man. They're just opening for 25 nonstop and it's going 4 ways. Like, you could probably easily open to 30 or 35 in this game. Yeah, look. Opening, I think all of his 3s are gone. I think I saw 2 people with a 3. Jeff's obviously got one. I think I saw one get folded.
Yeah, trays with drawing pretty slim there. We got top pair, king kicker from Tony. Tony can't miss a hand. Look at that.
Old school got a piece of it too. Looks like Bill D does get out of the way with the pocket trays.
T-Dog with ace king. Good shot. Yeah, we can make it. No club in his hand. No reason to get sticky with it. Club does complete on the turn.
This is a great game. T-Dog's ace would have come in on the river there, but I think you got to call that flop one time and try to make a jack. So Tony takes down another one. These pots are huge. This game is so good. What is happening? Aaron says old school is the worst to play with.
Yeah, sorry guys. I intentionally turned down the player volume only because there were some not nice things they were saying. So I think it's better that we don't get this part.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Bunch of tomfoolery. Austin says he just flipped the bird. I don't know what are these two doing. We might have a. What is this guy's deal, man? Sit down.
Yeah, guys, I'm less concerned about the jewelry you're wearing or whatever. It's cool, man. But let's play some poker.
Yeah, sit down. Play the game. Bill D 10-4 suited in the mock fight night at Best Bet. Not tonight, man. We got security on standby always. It's not the place.
It is funny though. I kind of laugh inside a lot when things do get kind of heated at the tables.
Oh man, they start chirping.
But yeah, but like I have a little guilty pleasure of watching this complete grown adults just lose their mind over like really nothing.
Yeah. I think a lot of them tend to get really loud and boisterous because they know that security's here. You know, like they know nothing's gonna happen. Ooh, Jeff in the game. Yeah, Jeff, bounce this situation. My man, Big Jeff. Looks like 9 Trey is going to get there for Fat Boy. I think that's going to be the best hands. Don't he have a 6? Oh, he's got 7-8. Yeah, 9 Trey. Going to take that one down. Elijah says, why is the old man freaking out? I have no idea. I don't know what that guy's deal is.
Well, I got the news from Adonis, and it's just all about his jewelry. I think they're betting whether or not his jewelry was real or not. And I'm really not concerned about that. So I think it does get a little bit more heated, and there's some really awful things that are going to be said here in a minute. I think we won't be seeing Olsker here much longer. But I just don't think it's very appropriate for the stream and what we're trying to do. There we go. See? Yeah, I don't like seeing that.
Yeah, it's not what the game's about, man. It's, makes it not fun for everyone else.
Yeah. You can leave your personal stuff aside. You just, see? I mean, why get all heated over nothing and you're just going to leave a good game? Okay, that's all right.
I mean, sometimes, I see it all the time, players make excuses to leave the game. They, freak out and act like they're mad to try to book a win, I see it all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, so sorry, guys. I mean, I would turn it up for you guys, but, I mean, I don't think it's good for the game. It's not something that I want to
Yeah, we're not
endorse.
going to condone it,
Yeah,
for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, so he's going to leave. Get him out of here. It's a wrap.
I mean, how uncomfortable is it? Like, you're just trying to sit and play cards, and you have two dudes freaking out over nothing, and it holds up the game. I mean, why? It's not entertaining at all.
Yeah, it makes it, you always want the game to be fun. You always want to keep the game fun. Fun is what people come here for, and when they're having fun, they're spending money. When you have a meltdown and throw a tantrum, the players that are going to loosen up and, spend money, they're going to leave. They don't want to come around for that stuff. That's not fun for them.
All right. All right, guys. Well, Old School's out of the game. He's going to go ahead and freak out.
Forever.
Rage quit. It's all good. Game goes on.
Act mad to rack up a win.
Alright, guys, I'll bring up the volume here for you guys.
This what
But
people
they're worth a lot less than regular. But
Let me tell
they're
you about it last night, how they get off on that now.
Tiger said he just uninstalled. Yeah, he gone.
They put nav down. And when you try to sell it, it's not worth the value, so it takes the value down. Like say your watch was $7,000, they put a nav down, they drop it down to $1,000. Yeah, a nav down is a terror.
It's gonna be 4 to go, Stroud.
But that's free money I made as long as you show up.
30 on the 6.
Bill D takes one down. King 10 off suit.
Buttons in the 8. Straddle in the 3.
This time, Big Jeff picking up aces. Time for some redemption.
Jeff made it 30. Fold 7. Fold 8. Fold 9.
It open, come on. Can we get cocktails?
Jeff puts in a big 3-bet, takes it to 30. Figures this is the game. Let's go big.
I had to run it down to get you here.
What are we gonna do? We gonna play tiddlywinks and watch it?
Oh, we got my man Paul coming in. Paul's my guy.
Let's go, Jerry.
Are you here to
Paul is the ideal candidate for your game. He's always having a good time. He just drinks beer. He likes to gamble. He likes to have fun.
Right here, man.
Paul's the best.
I think this is the 5th time we've seen aces tonight.
Look at Jerry in there with the king deuce suited. My man does not care.
Oh, he's got some outs now.
Wow. Okay. Can't fold. Jeff goes pot. Jeff goes, or no, Jerry goes pot here, right?
when they put a test on Diamond,
Looking for that 4 and doesn't get it, but Jerry says, no, no. I hit those clubs.
Ooh, it's this.
Get snapped off. So aces hold. Jeff gets some money back.
Because I don't got that. So I got
Jeff gets a little bit of it back. Takes some off Jerry.
I got a
It's only,
480.
Richard, if you're talking about Paul, me too. Paul's one of my favorite guys in the room. Always in a good mood. Just likes to play and have fun. Tips well. Always takes care of the staff. Just a cool dude.
what can I start with? Just that, 500?
No, let me in for 1,500. Just because Fat Boy has 2K.
We'll let Paul double tap it.
Tony's got like 3 buy-ins.
plus range. 20,000 plus range.
Yeah, Paul's my man.
1,000 somebody.
Great,
You know what? I like playing.
great
I haven't
update.
played with JD, and
Could have got that thing back in the 70s.
My man T-Dog hasn't said a word since I've been here. T-Dog is a rock.
Show up. I'll tell you about it tomorrow.
20.
T-Dog, listen to some Ice Cubes and some Dre on the headphones. Watching 2 dudes freak out on each other. I think the only real reason why I bring headphones to the table is when the table talk gets really annoying. It's like, I need to not hear this right now.
You know, I used to wear headphones at the table all the time when I played, and then I realized I don't want to be that guy. It's kind of like going back to what I said. You want to be the fun, inviting, jovial, joking guy.
Yeah.
So I don't even bring my headphones anymore.
You're actually the anti-backpack guy, too.
Yeah, I don't bring a backpack. I don't bring headphones. I don't bring an iPad. I just bring my phone and a pocket full of chips.
10-9er gets there. Gets aces again?
No, 10-9 just has a lot of outs. He's not there yet.
Oh, yeah, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he breaks them all.
My bad.
Yeah, you're good.
155.
Yeah, I feel like I'm more focused when I don't wear headphones, but sometimes my left just wants to tuck my ear off, or
I haven't played with you in a while. So, yeah.
and I'll put them on.
Oh,
I've
definitely
said it
didn't bring in a
before.
glove,
You want to be engaging
I've
at the
played
table,
with you too
especially
many
with
times.
the
I
fun
know
players.
you're glove.
You know.
I didn't know you were that good. I just sat at the table, man. I'm just
True Kane
learning.
says I found I play
Learning to
worse when
play.
I listen to music. I wonder why. I wonder why that is. Maybe it's like some
I'm in trouble
subconscious,
here. I don't
you
even
know,
why I came into
details
a
that you pick up
Hurricane.
on that you don't even know. Elijah said a guy reading a book with earbuds in. Wow.
Sometimes I like playing tournaments and read a book. Because a lot of times when you're playing in deep term, it's hard to really sit there and fold all day.
15 from 7, fold 8, fold 9. 16? 15.
Tony opening up the Jack 10 offsuit. T-Dog, the Rock, gets out of the way.
Jacksonville fan? You know, his number's different.
Jerry's in there. Ace 6 off. Ace deuce off.
Well, luckily I'm in position.
Tiger Woods says when you listen to music the entire time at a table, you miss tons of info. I agree, actually. Also, it's like kind of isolating, you know? It makes you, I don't know. Sean says, I live right across from the casino. I can see the lights from my window. I'd be in there every day.
Yeah, sometimes I actually, well, it's very rarely, but sometimes I do need the headphones to kind of dial in and not be deterred by sometimes there's some people at the table who are, you know, I can't focus enough because they're talking too much. I don't know, that's just me sometimes.
Wow, Tony gets there with the jack high flush. Tony running pretty good, can't miss so far tonight.
Holy man. Why me even at this table, man? These guys are too good.
Oh, tricky, Tiger. I see what you did.
Look at JD, and look at you guys have all this money you guys. Look at me.
There's something wrong with that seat.
Jerry says there's something wrong with that seat. That's a big stack for a 2-2 game.
How much did JD
That's probably
start
2K,
out?
right?
Did he start out with more than
Oh, there it is,
500?
19-19.
Oh my goodness gracious. It's so funny, you guys call me over here. All I'm doing is, here, let me donate you for a little bit more, man.
20 from 6. Fold 7.
Big Jeff getting ace queen off suit, gonna open it up. Torrance Gray in the chat, what's up, buddy? Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, and I'm in position too.
Mark's got a good point, says those chips are definitely in play.
So yeah, guys, our action tracker's drunk or falling asleep.
1, 3, and 6.
It's okay. Adonis hasn't dealt in the live stream for a while, so he's having a bit of a trouble keeping track of the action. Usually he's in the booth with us commentating, but we control him a little bit.
You know what?
All right, guys, we are back in action now. We got the flop, 5, 6, deuce, 2 clubs, heads up action.
Ouch, Frogman. Andrew Nicholas in the chat, what's up, buddy? Tim Turner says he uses the transparency mode. Sure. I think part of it is just like kind of the look. You know, you just kind of look like that guy that everybody wants to. Like AJ said, it makes you adversarial. You look like that guy that everyone wants to battle. You don't want to be that guy. You want to be the fun guy that's having fun and gambling and dusting off money.
Yeah, it's also a thing too. A lot of mistakes can happen when you're putting your headphones on full blast and not paying attention to the game. Someone throws some chips in, but does say all in. You don't hear the all in, and you say call, and boom, all of your chips are in the middle, and you didn't intend to do that. So that happens quite frequently to inexperienced players who are
absolutely
Where are you going, man?
do wear the headphones. But I can tell you for sure after that, lesson learned, and you turn those headphones kind of down, and you kind of have to really kind of know what's going on at the table.
It's an expensive lesson that you should only have to learn once. Tony with the ace-jack off suit. Ooh, T-Dog in there. T-Dog's playing a hand. Okay. Give that man a 5 one time. He's been patient. Give T-Dog a 5.
5 ball, corner pocket.
Easy game.
Nope.
Nope. Tony
Not a
out
5.
flops him. Pretty easy flop to get away from with pocket fives.
Tita taking a stab.
35.
Nature sounds. Yeah, I just listen to like animals screaming in the jungle. You know? Bears.
Check 2. Check 7. 75.
Tony got one pair. Going to try to get to showdown with it. I think he's going to get. I think T-Dog's going to get called here. This,
Yeah, I mean, it's a
bet
fishy
check,
play.
bet big doesn't really work
Yeah.
in this spot.
Bet flop, check turn, bet big river. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I would call with Tony's hand too.
Like you're gonna represent a queen and not bet the queen on the turn,
Right.
and then bet river.
You know what?
Try to represent a jack.
I've been on
Yeah.
a table with him many times, and I've been on a table when he goes like this, and guess what I do?
Although I do like listening to a podcast every now and then on
Why?
playing poker.
I can't do it. It's too much going on. I can't focus on that.
Okay. I just sat down. I'm okay with doing it.
I mean, that's
All right. Well, hey, you have to have everyone.
That's
I don't
better
want
than
that.
agreeing to it and always mysteriously being in the bathroom when it comes up.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Myself, Dustin Shacklock, my man, Johnny Pham. You got us all 3 nights.
He's on a roll.
Triple header. The boys.
T2 action tomorrow, Saturday, 2-5 deep.
Friday.
Friday, 2-5 deep.
Tim Turner says some Ace Ventura Pet Detective soundtrack. Yeah, okay. Whoa, Elijah. Calm down. Jeff with Ace Queen again. Gonna try it again. This time he's gonna put in the big 3 bet there to 45.
So would you let us tomato on do you want any sauce?
Yeah, the graphics are not correct here. We have hand in progress with Jerry and Jeff. There he goes.
You want like a cold
There we
one, or
go.
you
Back
want-
in the game.
Oh, you want turkey or chicken? It's a turkey. Yeah, okay.
Jerry in there with the deuce 4 offsuit.
Yeah.
What is this man doing? This guy's wild.
Thank you. You are so beautiful.
I think Jerry's freaking out and thinks he's playing playing low ball.
Jerry messing around with the biggest dude in the game.
Oh, okay, I'll put it on the line.
Jeff goes
Anyone else for
kind of small, like 35% pot, something like that.
ultra?
Jerry gets out of the way. Didn't work. Just too smart. Figures that one out. Clockwork, we'll drop those stats for you in just a minute.
All right, guys, we're on hand number 51.
51 hands in. About 5 more. About 6.5K on the table. That's insane for a 2-2 game.
You all in?
Yeah, I've had enough.
How much is that?
Tony up 1K. Fat Boy up a bunch.
And he's coming in?
I don't think we talked about it earlier. I don't think Jeff's stack is right. I think he's only stuck about 500, maybe a little more. Paper City Gamer in the chat. What's up, man? Thanks for tuning in. True Kane says, I want Jerry at my table. Jerry's in here every day, man. Jerry's probably here more than me.
A long time.
You can find him. He is usually playing Omaha, but when he's not playing Omaha, he'll play 2-2.
Jerry plays it all.
He does. He plays 2-5 sometimes also.
Jerry just wants action. Any table that has the most action on the table, he is there, on the wait list or on the transfer list.
Wow. All right, man.
Frogman says Jeff only bought in twice. Should only be stuck about 150. Yeah, that makes sense. After that hand, I think you're probably right. He's got 850. Yeah, checks out.
Nah, that doesn't look like 850. 4, 5, 6. Close.
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah, I heard about that. The Encore at Win Everett or Win Everett. Casino's open, but poker's not. That was a
Yeah.
brand new poker room too.
That's wild.
Actually had a pleasure of playing there last year before COVID happened.
50, 60.
It's a beautiful room. You got all the slots and table games downstairs, and upstairs you got poker.
So,
Are they ever going to open back up? They said they're going to. Are they going to keep it closed?
thank you.
Man, I have no idea. I have no idea what's
Nobody
going on.
knows. What is happening out there? Nobody knows.
You knew it was me, right?
Everything's a big mystery.
Oh, Tony.
Was that?
You might be third, Lois.
No, we got 2-1.
Yeah.
Only been here 10 minutes.
Jeff, I've only been here 10 minutes. I think he actually might have just got unstuck.
I feel inadequate. You guys are too good. But listen, I'm gonna try to drink another one.
MGM also has no poker, like the MGM Springfield.
You gotta stop.
I think MGM Harbor.
What do I gotta do?
Man, it's tough in the streets out there.
I got 3 cards over there to
Goodness,
Donnie.
man.
Whoops.
Best thing you did.
Yeah, I don't think that was a 5 in there. Oh, it's a misdeal.
Donnie, got to get back in the swing of things. It's been a while, huh, buddy? MGM Springfield. Wow. So where do you play in Massachusetts now?
Action begins in the 9. Your big
New Hampshire? Ace tray offsuit in the muck for Bill D. Ace ace for T-Dog. Did T-Dog just limp here? Man, I hate this play. I absolutely hate when players play aces like this.
I feel like every time you limp aces, you lose the big pot.
all in house.
Well, what happens is like it's never not aces is the problem. You know what I
Wait,
mean?
we
Like,
got, wait, what? I heard all in from T. Oh, okay.
yeah, T-Dog limp raised aces because it's always aces. He might have got the right guy to give him a call.
Yeah. Usually in the cash game, if I see anybody check raise all in pre, that and you're over the age of 45, you always have aces.
It would be different if I ever saw somebody do it with bluffs, but I've never. I've only seen one guy ever do it with bluffs, like for balance. You know, it's always aces, and sometimes it's kings, and when it's not kings, it's aces.
You got me? Here. Thank you so much. You're awesome.
Looks like Tony does make the call with 10-9.
Looks like Paul came to gamble.
Paul looking to bust them up. Flop 2 pair one time. That is not 2 pair.
I'm gonna check.
Pretty nice draw there for Tony.
I need 6.
Paul drawing dead here.
Aces and kings takes it down. Triple up for T-Dog.
Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, like you don't even have to turn your cards over. Everyone just already knows you have aces. These guys just wanted to gamble against you.
You check that out?
Andy Murray in the chat. What's up, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. You got me and Johnny Pham here for the next 90-something minutes or so, 100 minutes, something like that. It feels quiet around here. All of the buzz has kind of been sucked out of the room with the WPT announcement, you know?
Yeah, we're gearing for a busy month, and now that the World Poker Tour has been postponed, we're kind of just really coming to terms with the situation.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Definitely a curveball to wake up to Monday morning.
Make it $15.
This time T-Dog with ace-queen offsuit. Man, the same move again, the limp re-raise. That is Jeff's hand. I've seen Jeff play that hand many, many times. He loves that hand.
Paul won't go away. 7-5 diamonds. I feel like he might off-flop T-Dog in the spot. What do you think?
Did he go check, check? He definitely outflops T-Dog. Oh, Paul checked in the dark. I see what happened.
Paul got to go with it. Puts the money in, bet a 55.
Paul got the best hand right now.
Bottom pair.
Oh, yeah.
Still trailing.
212. Paul's getting it in. Maybe not. Not with the king on the board.
Big bet. Coming through. Oh, checks it right. I think Paul saw that he was coming in for a bet and decided to trip fives. No, don't bet it. Don't bet it. Bet it small.
Whoa.
Yeah, Paul went to reach for his big stack, and T-Dog just.
Oh, okay. I looked down for a
snap
second. I thought Paul folded. I thought he.
No.
Whoa.
Tim, no news from WSOP. It's like business as usual.
Oh, Jerry too.
Oh no.
I gotta go, Paulie.
Tony's gonna go ahead and
I
book
haven't
a
played
win.
you in like 6 months,
Tony
man.
leaves the
You're
game.
leaving now, we're here.
Yeah.
I guess because Tony's leaving, Jerry's leaving too.
And JD's gonna leave too.
Uh-oh.
At least bring JD back. If JD don't come back, I ain't.
No, we'll fill this game up, guys. We have a long list for this game. People want to play on the stream. This game's not going anywhere.
All right,
Yeah, I
hey,
mean, how can we
always
not
good
have a
playing,
list
man.
of this
It's
game?
good seeing you too, man.
Good seeing you too, Paulie.
Unfortunately, that's going to take a lot of the money out of the game.
Wow. Like I tell other people, when you do that good, I always leave. When you hit that good, I'll leave that 2-2 table and say, hey man, this guy, he's hit. Thanks. It's always nice playing.
Oh, Tim, that's right. Cherokee has a big series this month also, right? I think they're giving away some packages, I think I heard.
No, I think Cherokee is going hot and good right now. Kudos to our guy
Which one is it?
winning a Cherokee event. Hunter.
That was Choctaw.
Huh?
That was
Oh,
Choctaw.
Choctaw, not Cherokee. my bad.
I have the worst
Similar.
hand. You guys win, I might win.
Yeah, but Hunter won, what, 300K in that tournament?
I'm not sure. If he did, that puts him over $1 million. My man. This time, Gucci with the 3-bet. Pocket queens. Queen.
6.
Gets called by 9-6 suited, 6 deuce suited, and 8-7.
Always not a good feeling when you have pocket queens. There's an overcard there with 4 players in the game. Set of queens now, though.
I
Gotta
thought that was
feel
the
even
queen of.
better.
Oh, wow.
I want to call too, man. Let's do this thing, man.
Paul just does not have a fold button.
This game is out of control.
Paul has called off in the most strangest spots, but let's give it to him one time. Come on. Let's get that gut shot
Can't call.
in there.
This game
Whoa,
is.
what happened to the queens? Oh, where did the queen go? Uh-oh.
Yeah, what happened here?
I don't know what's going on here. Jeff's in the hand with 9-6 and 26 deuce.
Oh, there was no queen. The queen on the flop is not. The queen in the graphics is
You
not
don't come
actually
in
the
here
queen on
now
the board.
Like you're
Whoa, that's
you're
weird.
a guy.
I bet he folded and the board read his queen, maybe?
You think so?
Last hand of the night, y'all gonna let me bluff y'all, man? Last hand of the night, y'all gonna let me bluff y'all?
Oh, man, he putting on for the camera.
Y'all gonna let me bluff y'all last hand of the night?
I don't know.
That was good for the camera right
I don't know what just happened.
Yeah.
there.
Shane, my man, says Hunter won 205K and crossed 1 million in earnings. What a crusher. What a beast.
Take that 3 under. One more.
No, get out, man. Now I don't even want to play with you, man. Now I don't even want to play with you, man.
I tried to give it away for a little. All you had to do was call. I tried to give it away. Then I tried to give it away for one more.
Paper City Gamer, yeah, I don't know what that was. There was no queen
No,
on
JD,
the
get the hand
turn.
too, man. You guys-
I think it's why Gucci folded.
What's your name? Who am I to? Oh, Tom, you cannot watch it. So Josh. Man waiting to play. Oh, I thought I was not. They let me bluff.
That man ain't played a hand. Who? He must be a tournament
You're
player.
gonna be ready.
That's what you going for? That man ain't played 5 hands since this thing over.
He just called me with aces. He had aces.
Well, if anything, that is a big stack to head to the cage. 4 racks. Cash
4 racks
out.
in a 2-2 game is pretty wild.
We're gonna put a little money out there. Raise.
You know, shit, I'm full of college.
Looks like we got a raise to 25.
Oh, I got niggas sweet. You got a bunch of my first.
Head
All
up.
right, man. Always good to see you, bud.
How many play?
Heads up.
That's all I have. Watch out.
Yeah, Shane, shout out to Hunter. Congratulations to him.
I think I beat you. But I checked you. There you go. Yeah, how's it available?
Elijah says deep stack makes it a little different. I agree. Deep stack makes it more fun. You can get creative. You can play more hands. You can do a lot of fun stuff. Choose some different lines. You can do a lot of stuff. It's cool. Deep stack cash game poker is supreme.
How do you even call that?
I felt like
This
it
is why I don't
was
like playing with JD.
I thought it was a bluff.
Whose chips are those? Are those yours?
That's the new. I was gonna say.
Thanks again for tuning in. Dustin Shacklock, Johnny Pham, 2-2, no limit, deep stack cash, 100 min, $500 max.
Man, I ain't got nothing.
Tony just took 4 racks out of the game.
They can't bring me back his bank account.
This game's pretty sick.
This has got to stop.
I like that, man. Oh, come on, man. Get that thing.
54 dimes. 54 dimes.
Ain't no
Elijah says
$54
deep stack
raise.
opens up the play. Yeah, you can do some more stuff.
Go back and get your
I
money.
know, man. Right?
I don't know the answer. Why
I can't believe
poker
you
rooms
brought
don't
it
have
back to you.
specific deep stack tables?
No, what I'm trying to tell you is, man, life,
Right there.
Full threes.
what I'm saying,
You went and got the receipt for that ass.
man, listen.
Shane says if I'm 1,000 big blinds deep, I'm never leaving. I feel the same way.
All it costs
If I'm 1,000 big blinds deep, I'm going to get every single chip on that table.
I was in Vegas. I had the partner. I was doing bad.
That's all they gave you, a $5.
Yeah, that's all I wanted.
We'll be here tomorrow.
At
I
what
see you
time?
at 4 o'clock.
Hey, JD, what time?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock, he said.
He bought it in Vegas for 400.
I can't even believe you. I'm
They put a
laughing at you.
subtotal in
I'm
all.
laughing at
Dedication
you.
right there.
I'm laughing at you right now. You didn't even say that you
went
gonna
and
be
got
here
that
at 4
receipt on
o'clock in the morning. You ain't gonna remember 4 o'clock.
Fat Boy picking up pocket sevens, first to act, under the gun.
Who is this? I'm going to knock him off.
You're in the big one, baby.
Oh, yeah?
He can fold still.
I mean, you can. I was getting him. He reached out. He reached out right in time.
Oh, let's go to work.
All the way.
Raise it up then. Let's go to work. Me and you, JD.
Bill D with the pocket trays. Paul with queen 10 off suit. Going to come in for a raise. T-Dog out of the way. Gucci queen 9 off suit from the button. He's going to get out of the way.
But I'm just giving you some money.
Fat Boy going to call with king deuce off suit. Pretty standard. Bill D going to do a little set mining. Perfectly fine this deep. Bill D actually Paul and is not that deep. Paul gets a piece of it, flops a middle pair, some backdoor equity.
You had nothing? JD,
That's
come on,
50 and gets it through. Easy, easy.
I just gave you some money.
man. When he called, you said, oh.
Tim Turner says I'd sit there all night too if I had 1,000 big blinds, for sure.
He has about 15.
That's the dream, to get that many
No,
chips
two
on
of
the
those
table.
blacks are mine. Give me those blacks, and then it'll be even.
Yeah, I feel like if you ever get like 3K on a 2-2 game, you're never leaving that table. You're you're going for that 5K stack in a 2-2 game.
Locked in for life.
Paul, that's a straddle.
Okay. So you're gonna be under the gun first, Paul. You're gonna be under the gun.
You want me to I'll straddle if you guys all straddle. If you all
Oh, they'll straddle. Have you seen this table at all tonight, Paul? They'll straddle. Wayne Rouse, what's up, Best Bet Live team and chatters? Hate to hear about the WPT. Yeah, man, it's been a bummer of a week. But we will postpone it. We'll reschedule it. They'll be back. They love us. You know, we're one of their favorite stops on the whole tour. They're all, our upper management and their upper management are all very close. They'll be back. Ace deuce versus Jack 6. Ace high in the lead. Bill D takes the check back one time. Oh. Just turns an ace right here. These pots are pretty big for a 2-2 game. So are these stacks. This is out of control. Shane says no straddle is needed if you're opening to 12x. I know, right? 12.5x. What do we need a straddle for?
Yeah, I think that's the same reasoning if like the game's aggro like this and all of a sudden they want to do a $10 bomb pot. No, that just slows up the game.
Yeah, you're right.
It's me and you, man.
This has been a really fun game. I'm glad I came in for it. We got a couple of new faces in the game, though. We got Josh there in the 3 seat and a new guy there in the 7. I don't know his name. I don't recognize him. It's hard with the masks, but I
I
don't.
think Josh in the 3 seat is a reg.
Yeah, Josh plays a lot. I don't know the other guy. Josh has been on the stream a couple of times. This time, Paul raising 3-4 offsuit out of position. Like a maniac. I'm here for it.
Come on, JD.
Still waiting to see that match between you and Miz, man. Mortal Kombat.
This time, Jeff picking up big, slick, suited.
Trying to get in the car. So,
Keeps it a little bit on the small side.
I don't mind waiting.
you think you good or something?
I don't think anything. What are you 55 from
Paul, did Paul just put in the 4-bet? Oh, I see what happened.
He don't play, he can hold his own.
Paul wants to get there.
Right now, I'm watching his match.
This guy is out of his mind. Look at this man go. Jeff beats him into the pot with the chips. I thought they were going to give him the 5. I thought Adonis was going to give him the 5. Paul says, I have 4 high.
Wow.
Man, if you're Jeff, you love to see that.
If you want to watch somebody light $500 on fire within 10 minutes, you can watch the last 10 hands. Kudos to Paul, though. I like Paul a lot,
All
but
the money I won out there, I donated here.
yeah, you
My man.
Or can I play
definitely
here
gave it to charity.
Paul said, can I play here some more? Yeah, get some chips, man. Get in this game. My man Jeff got stuck first hand of the night. I think he's probably managed to get most of it back now. I think he's probably back in the black.
Promise.
Unfortunately, had to get him from my other guy, Paul. Paul got a little carried away with that gut shot there, didn't he?
I mean,
At the end of the day, he only has 4 high. Gotta turn your hand into a bluff. Unfortunately, they weren't nearly deep enough to turn that hand into a bluff.
I mean, it's fun for the stream, but I hate watching horrific plays like that. But I guess it's good for the game.
Jeff picking up ace-8 suited for the limp under the gun +1.
I think it's infuriating because I see all these people get gifted like that, and I never get gifts like that ever, ever.
Well, you know, there's something to be said. Like, we can see their cards. Like, that probably happens in your games more than you know. But like,
I don't think
just like
so.
Paul did, they just muck. You know what I mean? They spaz out and they do something
I'm
crazy.
more likely to get cooler for stacks than having a guy gift me a gut shot.
You don't
for
know
a
though, man.
stack.
You don't know when they spaz out like that because they just
Oh.
fold. We get to see their hands, you know. Looks like Paul and Josh sharing some outs here. Jeff in the lead, ace-8 suited.
Wow.
Paul makes a call here with the gut shot. Paul is just not done trying to bluff Jeff. This is pretty incredible. Jeff is just like, is this the best day of my life? This guy just keeps trying to bluff me with air.
Paul's giving me a lot of entertainment.
Paul's my favorite, man. I love when Paul's in the room. Gets a little sauced up, gets in the beers. Look at him. Gets in the beers, gets a little sauced up, blasts off, never gets mad, never throws a temper tantrum. Just always a cool dude.
All right, Jeff, the pocket sixes. Yeah, we need a heads-up match between Jerry and Paul.
How fun would that be? Pocket sixes for Big Jeff. In the lead, but probably doesn't feel like it on that board. Oh, just landed in second place. Fat Boy gets there on the river. I'm sorry, on the turn. Aces and eights going to take that one down. Frogman says Paul is playing Raz at a hold-up table. It feels like that. He just likes to have fun, man. You know?
Got one yet.
Come out, get in the beers, goof around,
Is that really?
splash around in the 2-2 streets a little bit.
Button straddle this hand. And right in the small blind, pocket kings. It's going to do the old limp.
Don't limp. Oh.
The old limp, try to get some action raise.
At this table, that move is just going to go 1,000 ways, you know?
And gets a raise out of Fat Boy for $10. Here comes the raise.
Is there a seat open?
Oh, Josh has pocket jacks. And here comes the big bet.
It feels like a pretty good spot to pick up 2 jacks, right?
I feel like he's got to size more, though. Oh, is that just a call? No, 4-bet to 80.
Unfortunately, Josh's hand is too strong to fold. He's going to have to try to take a flop. Try to out-flop Gucci with the 2 jacks. Oh, what a sweat. Where's the flop?
A little flop lag. Bet of 100. I feel like a down bet would be a better play, just to try to get chips in the middle.
Yeah, down bet. Keep him in with all of his hands.
Yeah, down bet and then bet big on turn, makes him committed.
Cool.
All right, Josh is going to commit himself to this pot. Put pretty much more than half of his stack in there.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Josh
call.
Snap calls him there. Oh, a little bit of a slow roll there.
Jacks or 10s. Jacks or 10s. That's a perfect spot for Jack or 10.
Gucci takes down a big one, plus 450. Josh just couldn't get away from it. I don't know, man. What do you think? You think you could just fold jacks on the flop right there, or on the turn maybe, when he rips it? I think you could fold on the turn. He just, like, never doesn't have aces, kings, or queens in that spot. Like, the worst hand he ever has is ace-king of hearts.
Yeah, I think he was just looking at his hand too much and not realizing what Gucci could be holding. I mean, with that board, with that betting pattern, do you really think he's doing that with ace-king high, or
right,
tens, or?
And even if he does have ace-king, he still has a ton of equity. You know what I mean? You're still flipping.
Oh, no, you're good, you're good. Small and big.
I feel like once he called the flop bet, that's the point of no return.
I think you could call the flop and just see the turn one time. He had to call 100 to win almost 300. just in case he has ace king of hearts. But then when he rips on the turn there, you could just fold pretty easy, I think.
Yeah, like I said, anybody who is going to be limping under the gun and then makes it a big check raise mostly has aces or kings.
Right. If I have kings in that spot, they always have aces. But we just get it in pre.
Yeah, especially in the 2-5 and 2-2 game. It's a lot more complex in the bigger games. You don't see that as often. But again, if you see that in a 2-2 game or 2-5 game, more than likely it's going to be aces or kings.
Jeff puts in the 3-bet here with king queen suited. Takes that one down from the button. I think Jeff is definitely unstuck. Definitely in the black.
There's only more money in the pot.
Greg says, I can see the flop, but it's a fold without a jack. I mean, he was getting basically 3-1 on the turn.
Yeah, you can call the 80. I mean, he only had to call 50 more just to see a flop, so
No, I'm
it's
saying
fine.
calling the flop bet. He had to call 100 to win 300 on the flop.
Talking about pre-flop.
Sure.
So it's okay to see a flop with jacks in that spot, but I don't know about calling the 100 because that commits you. You're going to leave yourself 130 behind and then fold. Yeah.
I mean, sure, that's a good point, too.
Raise 30 from the 3.
Josh's going to wake up pocket king. He's going to find a little reprieve from getting stacked up with jacks. Let's see if he gets some action, but 3-bet to 30. I don't think Paul's folding. Oh, he does fold for the extra 20 for Jack 10.
2 good hands came in a row.
Josh gets a tiny fraction of it back. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We got the night 1 of the triple header. Me and Johnny Pham. We'll be here for the rest of the week. Thursday and Friday. 2-2 tomorrow, 2-5 on Friday. Let's gamble.
Raise 15 from the 4. Call in the 6.
Jeff getting in there with the ace-8 offsuit. Gucci bumping it up here with 9-5 of clubs. Trey, new guy. That's his name. New guy Trey.
35 from the 7.
Gonna 3-bet queen 10 off. I'm sorry, ace 10 suited. Oh, maybe it's Ray. Okay, I see what happened.
Right on the button with ace 10 suited. He's just got the same clubs.
Wow, Gucci not going anywhere. Jeff makes the call. Action game.
Oh no, super cooler. 2 clubs. If another club hits,
Jeff got top too.
we're gonna see some chips in the middle.
Jeff has top pair, top kicker. No clubs. Oh, spicy flop. This is about as spicy a flop as you could have asked for.
Ray announcing raise. Makes it 100 to go. Now, a guy 3-bet pre raises you on the flop. Paired board. Yeah, 1 pair holding.
Yeah, unfortunately with the paired board, it makes it really hard to continue because you can't hit your other pair, you know. I mean, Jeff can, but
I think Jeff can probably peel 1 more.
Jeff in a pretty tough spot here.
Yeah, I think he's believing that Ray might have an overpair here. Yep. Says jacks are good.
That means it probably wasn't coming. Your 8 was good. That's when they 3 out you with the 10.
Yep.
They spaz out and they 3 out you with the 10. Ouch. Nice hand by new guy Ray. First hand of the night. Picks up a nice one. Nice little 3-bet pot, gets through 2 players. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You guys have been awesome. Thanks for sticking around, hanging out with us. Thanks for cheering us up. It's been a bummer of a week. I'm pretty excited to spend 3 days back in the booth this week, though. That never happens.
Yeah, we're going to chill here, create some content.
Yeah.
We need to build that following for the Gulfstream Poker Awards.
I'm driving there on Friday. You guys need me, catch me at Harris.
The Harris poker game is pretty crazy out there. The 2-5 out there plays like 10-20. They have buy-in up to the biggest stack. What do they call it again? I'm sorry.
Match the stack.
Match the stack. So a lot of times the game could go all night, last through the night, carry over through the day, and there'll be like 4 or 5K stacks in a 2-5 game, and someone will just come in and buy in for 5K.
Now there's 20K on the table in a
Yeah.
2-5 game. That place is insane.
Juicy.
That place is bananas.
Juicy, juicy, juicy.
The last time I played there, I got there at 9:30 in the morning, and there were 2 games going, both from overnight, a 1-2 and like a PLO game. The 1-2 no limit probably had 10K on the table.
Yeah. Oh, it's like that with the 1-2 game, not just the 2-5.
Yeah, I was like, I was gonna buy in for 500. I looked around, I was like, I guess I'll take 1,500.
You want in?
Somebody's got to have a jack. Gucci might be in here with a jack. We just can't see his hand. He could also have another flush draw.
It's just not working.
The only reason I like playing here is because of JD.
Yeah, Gucci bets 100, takes it down on the Jack 10 run out. Got our my man Billy in the box, followed by Adonis. You guys know Adonis. We had to pull him today, put him to work, put him in the box. He said, all right, happy to do it. He's happy to be a part of the team. Sherry, we didn't win the award yet. We've been nominated. We'll find out Friday if we won or not. The Gulf Coast Southern Poker Championship Awards. Is that what it's called or something? Gulf Coast Poker Championship? I can't even say it.
I'll go ahead and throw that link in there since we're all curious about it.
Bill D picking up ace, jack, suited. Coming over the top of Big Jeff. Big Jeff opening up ace, king off to 20. Gets 3-bet to 60. Weighing out his options. Oh, Jeff goes with the big 4. I like it.
The Gulf Coast Poker Awards.
Gulf Coast Poker Awards.
2nd annual. So
2nd annual.
I want to win that Gator head. I think there's people can nominate, but I think there's a committee that votes.
Oh, is that how they do it?
Yeah.
Jeff takes this one down with no spade, no pair, no draw. Just blind aggression, and it's good. As you can see, Johnny dropped the article for you guys, the nomination for Best Content Creator, Best Bet Live. Obviously, we're a shoe-in. We're the obvious favorite.
Yeah, but I think the only person that we have to worry about is Jonathan Little.
Jonathan Little's an animal. He puts out a ton of content, and you know, most of it's valuable.
The name, the men's roller derby team has the rights to the name.
To the Guardians? Good, I did not hear that.
For industry professional like Justin Hammer and Jordan Cutter. Those are really two real good dudes I
They
know.
have to pay him off a lot of money.
Ready to pick up King 5 suited. King 5 of clubs going to come in for an open to, looks like it takes it to 15. Fat Boy calls. Bill D calls. Paul's going to call. Might go 8 ways. Paul calls 6-5 off. T-Dog. The Rock. He'll fold.
Everybody put their hand in the trash can for hands to play.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
You know, with the World Poker Tour being canceled, you know what I want to go to now since there's no more World Poker Tour? Joe Rogan plays in Orlando on the 28th.
We've done that before.
Oh,
We've been
yeah, I
down this road before.
I remember.
Johnny Pham says, hey, give me 4 whiskeys. And they're like, all we have is Johnny Walker. He's like, yeah, it's fine. And they're like, do you want doubles? And he's like, yeah, sure, it's fine. And then they're like, all right, cool, $150.
Yeah.
What?
That might have been too much. I don't think I drank mine too. I was too far gone. I think we were maybe 8 bottles of soju in before we hit the theater.
Yeah.
I was in rare form that night.
Yeah, that night took some weird turns.
The show was great though. Love me some Joe Rogan.
Both players with 7s and 5s. Ray's got him out kicked. Gonna keep his foot on the gas here. Try to let him know he's no good. Paul did not come stick $1,000 in this game to fold. Is Paul gonna spaz out and go for the raise? My man! Yes! This game could not be any better. My man, getting it.
Great raise for Paul.
He 100% didn't count any of that. He just said, grab chips.
He's going to take this down. There's no way that Ray can call here. He can try to rebluff, but
all the open-enders get there. Paul can definitely have a 7. Jack 8 gets there also. There's not really any draws on the flop that brick, you know.
although, yeah, Ray hasn't seen Paul play in the last half an hour either, so there's not that much hand history. Oh,
he pump faked me.
Deep in the tank. He wants it. Whoa! He makes the call. Wow! Wow!
Oh my goodness.
Great play from both players.
I don't know how that bet from Paul didn't get through.
I can't get anyone off my hand.
Wow, not in this game, buddy.
Well, I mean, Paul, if you bluff 4 straight times,
That's enough to say.
you're
JD,
pretty much
that's
gonna
enough
get
for me to say,
called
"You're
with
gonna
whatever
call
you
me on
have.
that." That's enough for me to say, all right, man.
That was a
I can't even
big
bluff
raise.
him, man. Bluff me, bluff me. And he thought
It's like we're gonna lose Paul. I don't think he has any more bluffs.
Appreciate you, man.
Paul says, I can't bluff, I can't win. I'm out.
Yeah.
Zach Caleb, thanks for the nice words, man. We appreciate it. Says we put on a good show, ran across the stream 4 months ago. Haven't missed one since. Thanks, man. We appreciate it. We are here for the people. We appreciate that. I hope we win, too. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, if it wasn't due to the surge, I think we would have been able to have Best Bet fly us out there to accept that award. But with the surge, I don't think they want any of us traveling.
I'm going anyway.
That won't stop me.
Yeah.
I think 5s is a good hand to bet here. But I guess check through.
Josh now picks up a straight draw to go with his pair of 5s and 4s. Gucci gets out of the way. Fat Boy just went to sleep. All right. Elijah says Fat Boy up to 1,700. Yeah, but I think he's in the game for a bunch. I think he's in the game for 1K, 1,100, something like that. Let's take a look at the stats. Speaking of which, yeah, Fat Boy's got almost 1,800. Jeff got 1,300 in front of him. Bill D and T-Dog. Wow, Ray up the most. He's only played 2 hands. I don't think that's a right stat for Josh either.
Yeah, I think he's got some of Jerry's losses.
I think so too. Probably most of them are Jerry's losses. We got another big multi-way pot going. Bill D opened it up with 2 7s. There's no more 7s left in the deck. See, Josh has 10-7. Jeff has, I'm sorry, King 7. Oh, wow. Big flop for Josh.
Yeah, these guys are very limpy pre.
That's pretty standard in most low-stakes games. You're going to see a lot of that. You're going to see a lot of limping pre, a lot of multi-way pots. That's a byproduct of people just like recreational players not wanting to fold, you know.
Yeah, but in the inverse too, there's a lot more 3 and 4 bets in this game than I've ever seen.
In this game, there are a surprising amount of 3 and 4 bets. A lot of pre-flop aggression, which is not something you normally see. Fat Boy with the Queen-9 offsuit under the gun. Coming for the limp. How is there no straddle this hand? There's been a straddle every single hand since I got here. Farman says Poker News, I know them. Cool. Tell them we deserve that award.
365.
Every pot, 4 players deep. 3-bet, ace-jack offsuit, 100 in the middle. Wow, big open ender here for Jeff.
What about 24, 25? 24.
Big open ender here for Jeff. Some of his, looks like Ray has one of his aces, and Fat Boy's got one of his 9s. He's going to need to improve. Jeff could also hit a queen and win, right? Interesting hand. Wow, ace-jack gets the check mark for Ray. Check mark for Ray. He's going to take it down with ace-jack. Gets called by a pair of 6s there from Gucci on the end. That is a hot seat.
Yeah, 20 was in that seat, and he cashed out what?
Almost, I want to say he took like over 2K out of the game.
Yeah, almost like 4 racks and 1 whole stack of green.
That is the hot seat for sure. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's been kind of a wild one so far. Queen Jack for Fat Boy. Going to open up the straddle pot to 20.
Yeah, Bill D with the ace king. You smell a little 3-bet. But what sizing? Oh, he just limps. Never mind. And just like that, 9's full for Jeff. Let's see if he can get any action. He needs to check it or bet small. Decides to check
Man,
all the
what
way
a bad
through.
run out when you flop top boat here. Can't get any action. Might be able to squeeze a call out of ace king. He goes 25 into 60. Looks like Bill D's thinking about it.
Maybe Bill D's thinking about raising.
I like Jeff's line. He goes slow down, slow down. If nobody wants it, I'll try to buy it. Oh, nice. Gonna get a little a hero call out of Bill D. Nice hand, Jeff. Get a hero call one time. Bill D goes, ooh, whoops, I was wrong. Ooh.
Maybe you missed your flush draw. No, that makes way more sense.
Yeah, okay. Now it checks out. Now it checks out. Now I get it. Nice play by Jeff. Made it look super bluffy, and it paid off. I'm pretty excited for the next 3 days.
Yeah. Just gotta let me know beforehand. Okay. Straddle on the button.
Any of the chat rigs besides Shane playing over the next few days? Let us know. We need to round up some more swag. Start throwing these guys some swag. Speaking of which, we're gonna do a little giveaway about. We'll do it in a little bit.
Yeah, is there a way we can do a giveaway through all 3 platforms using one thing? Yeah, I think we can. Or it has to be all 3. Can we do like a trivia question that runs through all 3 chats? No? No, I think we can do it. Or we just give away one on each platform? Oh, that's right.
Kevin Walls in the chat. What's up, my man? This is your game. Where are you at? This game is crazy.
Oh, y'all were already win. Oh. Yeah, we won 3-0. They gave up 3 runs. Against the Marlins. I mean, that's even worse.
Compton into his house. I used to drive by Compton, which was near my favorite pho place when I lived in LA.
Of course it was. Playing a 2-5-10 tomorrow. That sounds fun. That sounds like a page out of Johnny Pham's book. I think T-Dog just limped the pocket 7s here under the gun and then ripped his whole stack. He proved me wrong. He did it with a hand that's not aces.
You know what's the best reason why I love having pho in LA?
What's that?
You can order extra noodles once like you finish your bowl of pho and you run out of noodles. You can order extra noodles and they'll give it to you for free.
Oh, okay. Noted.
And if it's Korean run, which most of them are, you get some side of kimchi
Oh.
with your pho. God, I miss those days.
Wow, 7's full for T-Dog. Just lip raise.
Stick it in. Flop
400
the stones.
400 in the middle. No side pot.
I win. Shiv it
Scoops
up.
it all.
Triples up again. He triples up with aces, and now he
Did
triples
the
up.
limp re-raise with a hand that wasn't aces. Props to T-Dog. Nice hand, nice flop. That's just another flop top boat. No big deal. Easy game. That's right, AJ. That's right. Zach, where's that game at? Can me and Johnny get in?
T510? Yeah, that's me.
Can we get in after the stream? Where's that?
Oh yeah. 3K max. Let's go.
3K max. Let me know.
Dust off. I need to dust off the weekend wallet.
I have too much money in my bankroll. I have to dust some off. That's how I felt last month. It was the tournaments that got me. I probably would have had, no, I still would have had a losing month, but the tournaments didn't help.
I don't think I've played a session since I got back from Vegas.
I was stuck in cash, and then the tournaments just compounded.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I played one session at Orange Park and got coolered within.
Oh, you told me about that.
Got coolered with about 4 hands with a span period of like an hour and a half, and dusted a bind every one of them.
Where are the rest of these cards at? We got a bunch of mystery hands out in the field. The King, Queen, Deuce, Rainbow board. We need some cards. Fat Boy's going to get after it here with a mystery hand.
Yeah, how do we have all mystery hands?
Oh, Zach says it's in Buffalo. 2-5-10 game in Buffalo. You know what? I'll travel.
2-5-10 game in Buffalo in the Man Cave.
Have roll, will travel.
Save money on the hotel room.
Sold.
Sold.
Johnny and I love to travel. We travel pretty well together.
Couple bottles of bourbon.
Couple bottles of bourbon, couple bottles of wine.
36-hour session.
Yeah. Eyeballs bleeding on the table from too much poker. Chip it. Successful trip. Ray, open it up here. Queen Jack off suit.
I like Ray a lot. His aggression is fantastic.
He's getting after it. This has been a wild game.
Oh, we got Lucas in the game now.
New guy Lucas in the game. Flops top pair. Ray got a gut shot here. He needs a 10 ball one time. Lucas gonna bet top pair. Goes big too. Looks like he goes like 40 into 50. Oh, 35 into 50. Josh calls from behind with bottom pair. Oh, and just turns 3 of a kind.
Pretty well hidden too with the diamond out there.
Yeah, of course.
I don't think Lucas is going to be looking to 9. Although he could because it's 3-handed. I think you check here just because of pot control to see if the diamond holds up on the river. But he's going to lead out, and just a smooth call from Josh.
Josh went for the raise.
Oh, okay.
Very quick
I
raise.
thought those red chips, they are green chips.
That was a very quick raise out of my man Josh there in the 3 seat.
Lucas can only beat a bluff in his mind, so I think he can fold here. Probably the worst king they can have.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad card for Lucas. He bets so small, though.
Oh. Good size from Josh does get Lucas to call off.
Wow, everything gets there.
Ooh,
Lucas,
even the ace makes him want to call. Well, he checks it? Why did he check it? Oh, the diamonds.
yeah, diamonds come in. Everything gets there.
I think he tried to go for value there, I think.
Lucas more than happy to take the free check back there. Feels like he probably got off the hook pretty light.
Yeah, do you go for value there? I think he bet some. What, like another 100?
Who?
You,
If
if you
I'm
were in that
Lucas?
spot. If you were Josh,
If I was Josh, yeah, I'd probably bet that river.
yeah, you go for a little more
That's a
value
good.
there.
That's a good river to bet. I bet small though, really small.
T-Dog on the button. Gonna 185.
T-Dog gonna limp in with the old 8-5 suited. Jeff's gonna punish him. Fat Boy's in there. Ace-5. T-Dog getting a good price.
Oh,
Josh getting a good price.
They're all priced in.
Let's see a spicy one. Come on, Billy. I believe in you. Bring the spice.
8, King, 5, 2
Ooh,
clubs.
2 pair for T-Dog. T-Dog got in there.
Yeah, T-Dog wants to play. He's got to rip it in there. That's not a rip.
T-Dog goes for half pot here.
If you're off on Tuesdays, that'd probably be the best time. Okay. Because we have the weekly downtown every week. I think it's ages, yeah, from like 6 to 10:30. So we'll be at the Justice Park
Jeff
downtown.
does make the call. Spikes the queen.
Wow, that's not a.
Oh, T-Dog playing very deceptive.
Oh,
whoops.
Whoops. Sorry about your luck, T-Dog.
Yeah, that's what happens when you pump the brakes, you get counterfeited. That's why I hate playing bottom 2 pair. Almost every card hurts you. That's why I feel like you gotta rip it on the flop and just get them to fold.
We talked about this exact same scenario
Exactly,
earlier, where
every
it goes
time.
pair turn and river card.
Yep,
Ugh.
every time.
Gross, gross.
So, best tip of the day, guys. If you flop bottom 2, rip it. Don't try to lead them in because every single card in the deck hurts you.
Darkman in the YouTube chat. What's up? Thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys are soaking this game in. This game has been pretty bananas. I feel like I'm watching a poker game in Bizarro World. Every hand, 3-bet, gets cold called, goes 5 ways. With some very, very wide ranges. Some very strange stuff taking place on some turns and some rivers. It's been awesome.
Yeah, that was a juicy pot for Jeff there.
It was, yeah.
20 through 5 ways pre.
Yeah, Jeff is my guy. He's one of my favorite regs on the stream. Nice guy, good attitude.
I feel like we need to start getting tats. I've been putting it off for so long. You got a couple new ones, didn't you?
Yeah, just get pictures of beer that I like. Ooh, T-Dog getting it. This time T-Dog says, I'm not messing around. I just got cooled off with 2 pair. I'm just going to rip it pre for $300. Ace-King suited. All you can eat. Nobody's
He
going to
is
call, my man.
all over the place.
Nobody's going to call, my
Of
man.
course not.
Whenever I see players do that in game, I always wonder, like, what are you thinking? Like, do you want me to call or do you want me to fold? This is very confusing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what is the results that they expect, and why are they doing this? I think a lot of the times they just want people to fold. Like, I think in their mind, they're like, I have ace-king. This is a vulnerable hand. I just want everyone to fold and take the dead money. In my mind, I get ace-king, and I see dollar signs, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm less risk-adverse than a lot of people.
Yeah. I want to try to get as much value on my good hands than on my bad ones.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why I play a wider range. I like to play some suited connectors, some 2-gappers in there. Throw some, 3 bets in there. My premiums, I want action. I just don't want to kill it and just shove it in there.
Same. Josh opening up to 15 here with the ace-jack offsuit. Oh, just flops 3 aces. No big deal.
All right, Josh, let's get some value in there.
Josh is smart. He plays enough. He knows what he's doing. He played those 3 9s hand about perfect.
All right, spade does give some players some draws. Thinking in my head if I had flop trip aces, now to put some chips in.
Josh takes that one down. Bets 40 and scoops the pot.
Thank you, Jackie, for coming on down, watching our stream for the first time. I hope you enjoy it. We stream 3 days a week, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, starting at 7 to 11 Eastern Standard Time.
And this week you got me and Johnny Pham all 3 days. Lucky you. We'll be back me and Johnny back in the booth tomorrow at 7 p.m. for a 2-2 no limit deep stack cash game, and then Friday 2-5 deep stack cash game, $1,500 max. That's going to be a juicy game. We'll get my man Shane in there. I haven't looked at the rest of the lineup. I'm going to do that now.
Shelby 2, so it has been decreed.
Ooh, a bunch of randoms. That's when it's always good. When it's really random and I don't know anybody, that's when it's usually the best games. That means people are coming from out of town to play on the stream and splash around and have a good time. Ray makes it 25 to go with the 2 10s. Josh got the mystery cards. Jeff got queen 6 of hearts. Not a super fun flop for 2 10s. Good spot to c-bet though. Ray goes for a little under half pot, goes for about 40%. And gets raised by Josh with the mystery cards. Okay, Josh.
Yeah, it's kind of scary leading to a pot there with 4 behind. With 10s with the ace showing.
You know, but you have such a strong range when you lead into the field out of position, you know? You're repping such a strong range.
It's not much of a raise, pretty much a min click.
Yeah, Josh.
Whoa, re-raise.
I've seen Josh do that a couple times.
We got a re-raise from Ray with pocket 10s and the mystery hand.
I'm pretty sure I heard.
Josh definitely have to have an ace. He's going to take a big bet here to get Josh to fold here.
Well, they're pretty much at leverage right now. There's 400 in the middle, and Josh doesn't have very much behind.
Whoa, 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 what? That's such a strange play. So you're going to re-raise flop, check turn, check dark turn. Oh, I think Josh fell for it. I think Ray just wanted a cheap turn card, a cheap river card.
What is happening?
Yeah, totally confuzzled with his hand. I mean, I have to believe Josh definitely has to have an ace here.
Josh could have 7s or 9s or even 9-7.
Ray can only
Ace-9.
bluff at this pot to win this pot, but I think he knows now that whatever amount of money he puts in the pot, Josh is going to call. Didn't he check?
Ray did check. I don't know what Josh is going to do in this spot.
I mean, usually when you have a one pair holding in this spot, you just kind of go down the showdown value. Oh, 10s are good.
Oh, wow.
Even completely wrong.
Even the open enders that Josh could raise there, like the 10-8 gets there.
Oh, what do I know? I totally put Josh on an ace there.
Wow.
Oh, Ray.
I thought in my head, I was like, Josh could have some open enders, I guess. He could have like 10-8, and then 10-8 got there, and then Josh didn't have 10-8.
Interesting.
I think Ray probably can't even believe he won that hand. Josh, after seeing his hand, is probably like, how did I not bet that river?
Yeah, right? I mean, how it actually went, I'd be so confused, like nothing checks out here. How do you raise flop, check dart turn, check river, and
you're good.
And I mean, yeah. Anybody who has top pair of their bets, set bets, I'm confuzzled.
That was a weird one.
Yeah.
That was a very weird
That
hand.
was the hand out from the Twilight Zone.
Bizarro world. This time, Josh picking up 4-5 suited. He's going to bump it up, makes it 15 to go. Jeff in there with the mystery cards. I think the theme of this game so far tonight is, here's the ranges. I finally figured it out. The ranges are, if it's suited, I call. If it can make a straight, I call. If one of the cards is an ace, I call. That's all the ranges. Every player.
I think you're right.
Every hand that gets folded doesn't fall into one of those categories.
I think, let's see this VPIP. I think the VPIP, everybody's got to be above 50%.
It's probably pretty accurate. Wow, big turn card here for Josh. Picks up a flush draw to go with his pair, to go with his other pair. Josh goes a little less than half pot. Jeff calls with the mystery hand. Jeff could have bigger clubs, I suppose. Oh,
Trip
wow.
fours for Josh.
Wow, what a river for Josh.
Disguise, too.
His hand got better and better and better. Wow, goes for the overbet here. And Jeff snap calls. Whoa. What is Jeff's hand? Man, Jeff must have a deuce. Does that make sense? Can Jeff have ace deuce there?
I mean, he snaps it off there, so he's got to have a deuce. I don't think a jack snaps it off.
Man, man, man.
I mean, jacks could snap off there, but not that quick.
Ace jack of diamonds? I don't even think he calls that fast with ace jack of diamonds, but maybe I'm wrong. I really want to know his hand. Oh. I think he had a deuce. What do you guys think? What do you guys think out there in the chat world? I'm going to ask Adonis later.
Yeah, Jeff's going to go ahead and take a walk.
Ooh.
Walk it off.
Pissed.
I know. He's going to give some more chips.
Poker Brat says he has ace jack. Could he have ace jack of diamonds? I mean, he snapped so fast. I think he had a deuce.
Oh, no. He's leaving.
Man, man, man.
Snapback. Didn't like that at all.
That's one thing I do like about Jeff is when he starts to tilt, he just gets out of dodge.
That's
He's gone.
that's
It's
a good,
actually a good quality.
Yeah, that's a great play. Anytime you feel like you're playing bad or you're running bad and things just don't feel right, get out of the game. It's all good. Save it up. Save the extra 150. It adds up if you kind of put that in your long game, you know. Those little small stacks that you put back in your wallet does add up at the end of the day or end of the monthly session.
Mark Lovin brings up a good point. He says, I forgot about pairs. I mean, I guess, I don't remember the pre-flop action, but I guess he could have maybe queens or aces or, you know, something. I don't remember the pre-flop action, but yeah, he could definitely have some pairs. But to call that fast on a double paired board when there's no flush or straight, I think he had a deuce. That's a bummer. Jeff, one of my favorite guys on the stream. Couldn't get anything going tonight.
Well, the Hustler has a live stream now? Really?
Yeah. Queen 10 for Bill D. Looks like it's going to be good.
I say let's cross the street.
No, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's Torchy. We're outside today. They're cute.
There we go.
Yeah, a couple people in the chat saying he might have been playing off the info from the last hand. That's possible. He just snaps so fast. I guess he could have aces or something in that spot. Big pot, though, for Josh. Josh way in the black after that hand.
Oh, fat boy Jesus. I almost, like you said it as I pitched in the card and pitched in the other card.
Looks like we're picking up a new player there in the 1 seat. You always like when they come to the table, beer in hand, ready to go. That's when you know it's going to be juicy. Ray with the ace-jack offsuit. He's going to open it up.
Well, that's a big game for their first show ever. 5-5 with a $50 ante. What? Oh, 5-5 with a $50 big blind ante. Weird. Yeah, that game will play pretty big. What do we know?
Josh takes that one down. King, queen, offsuit. Salty, that is Donnie in the box. Special cameo appearance.
Get your trolls on.
Get your trolls on now. He'll be back in the booth next week, I'm assuming.
So far, you got the neck rolls comments.
Donnie getting trolled on pretty good today. He's a good sport.
Oh, who showed up with the pumpkin?
Judy? Is that his name? We'll go with that. I like that.
Jetty? Jutai?
Jutai. That's not how I thought we would pronounce it, but here we are. It's going to be hard to spike a 7. I think there's only one left in the field. Queen 9 just makes a straight for Lucas right on the turn. Takes it down. Makes it look easy. Strawman says, when I feel like I'm running bad, my mental game kicks in and I remind myself to play solid poker and I'll be okay. Yeah. There's something to be said for that, but, you know, like Johnny said, when you feel your game slipping a little bit because of tilt, it's time to rack it up. And those couple dollars that you might take off the table eventually add up.
Yeah, a lot of times there's no real need to chase. Just call it a day. Take the variance. Come back. The only thing that offsets variance is volume.
That's true. I had one of those sessions a few weeks ago where I just went on tilt, couldn't come back from it, and ended up dusting off like 3 buy-ins. Probably could have saved the last one. Go 5-3 suited. Bill D's got basically all the 4s locked up. It's going to be hard to get there and make that straight.
I think a good trick to try is to, anytime you're going to be leaving the game and call for a short chest, always bank your chips into like color it up into like green or red and then throw it in a box, throw it in the jar, and see how much you have at the end of the year.
Yeah. I used to do that with my blue chips. I would never color them up. I would just take them home. But then when I did want to cash them in, it was such a nightmare to drag them back. I drug like 4 grocery bags full of blue chips back to the poker room. I had like
I've seen George do
8
that.
racks of blue chips. And
No,
I didn't have 8. I had like 6 racks of blue chips.
I remember seeing George do that, and that's what he said he did. Anytime he would be a loser in the game, anything that he had left over, he would just save it, and then at a certain point in time, go back and cash it out, and then it gives you good perspective of how much dead money you really put on the table if you continue on your game. Otherwise, you know.
Yeah, it's true. How much you risk.
Yeah.
Raise 55 under 3.
Yeah, guys, if you're not in the know, we went back to mandatory masks as of July 30th. So both patrons and staff must wear masks on property.
It's true.
And also due to the surge of COVID here in Florida, we have postponed this month's World Poker Tour. We have rescheduled our events for the month. Check out our website here the next day or two for that change. I know that we are going to be holding a couple of good tournaments on the weekends. I think every Saturday of this month we're going to hold well, the first Saturday we're going to hold a 400, the next Saturday a 600, and the last Saturday a 1500. And they're all one-day tournaments. The end of the month 1500 is a 2-day, but we're going to play down to the final table on Saturday the 28th, and then play the final table, live stream it on the 29th.
I like that.
And we're also going to be promoting it. We're going to do a lot of satellites into these events through the week. So if you want a cheap ticket,
now's your chance. Josh getting after it here with the 2 8s. I think this one looks to me like it's gonna work. What do you think, Johnny? Yep, there it goes.
Yep.
Gets through. Nice hand by Josh. Judy there looked like he didn't quite believe him, but he folded anyway. Josh might have had the best hand. Maybe Judy just wanted to get back in his beer. Strawman, I don't remember the exact stream, but I believe you. Sometimes that's what happens, man. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I said, you know, if I start out in the black, if I start out with a winning session, I'll book a loser almost every time. But if I start out from behind, I'll win more times than not. I don't know why the psychology works like that, but it does. Anybody else feel like that? Feel like when you start out losing, you
usually I try to stick around if I'm down. If the game's really splashy, I'm pretty confident I can get my money back.
Look at this hand with Josh with 57% of the equity with just a flush draw. Well, I guess he has a straight draw too. Okay, I see the straight draw now. Oh, wow. Now he has a straight flush draw. Judy got the ace of diamonds also now. I don't imagine he's going anywhere. 173 in the middle. Wow, Judy with the snap call here. Josh is going no diamond, no diamond, no whammies, unless it's the, what, the 7 of diamonds? $323 in the middle. Josh gonna go small, go for thin value. Goes 125 into about 325. Kevin, yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty accurate description. That makes sense. I very rarely have the sessions where I sit down. I start with like where I never get stuck. Where I sit down, I win my first pot, and I just win. You know, the session. It's usually like buy in for whatever 500, get stuck 200, top off. Get stuck another 100 or two, top off. Win a big one. Now I have 1,000. Now I'm up 100, and then I'll start winning. Or it goes lose a couple hundred, top off, lose a couple hundred, top off, lose the whole stack, top off, lose a couple hundred, go home. Sometimes that it goes like that.
Yeah, mine lately has been get stacked, buy max, get stacked, buy max, get stacked, buy max, get stuck, lose my mind.
Go to the bar. Take it out on the bar. Look, I'm telling you, this is the theme. If it's suited, if it can make a straight, or if one of the cards has an ace, it's getting played. Look, all of these hands check all the boxes. 5-4 suited can make a straight, and it's suited. It checks 2 boxes. Queen, queen, deuce. Judy in the lead. Queens and deuces with a 6. This one's going to work, I think. Bets 10 and... Oh, wow. Ray looked him up there.
Fishy. I do like to check, though. Go in check call mode. See if you're full of it.
Yeah, check call mode's fine. Oh, gross.
Oh,
gross, gross.
Let them get there. Yeah. You can only hope to chop this hand after this spot.
Also, kind of when you call the flop bet, I'm sorry, when you check on the turn, it's kind of like, what are you planning to do on the river? You got to think about the future streets. Like,
yeah.
you have a pair of deuces, so you know every overcard is going to scare you, you know?
Yeah, have a plan. Don't just reach for chips and see if you can try to take this down.
Right. Like, if I'm in his spot, my plan there is to I'm just check call. I'm just going to bluff catch on the river most of the time.
If you plan on betting there, and then checking turn, you're better off checking flop, checking turn, than check call river.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, there's no reason to inflate the pot if your holdings are marginal at best. It's suited. You can make it straight.
It's suited, and it can make a straight.
It's an ace.
And
whoa!
Oh,
No!
Whoa! You broke the rules. Get out. Get out of the game.
T-Dog missed an opportunity to squeeze.
T-Dog,
these cards aren't coming up.
T-Dog 1 pair, 9s. Looks like it's probably in the lead. Now he's got an open ender. Josh pretty far behind. Gonna need a lot of help here. That's not one of his cards. T-Dog's 9s are good. Bets 50.
Yeah, what was he hoping to catch there?
I think a 6 or a 3. Strawman, that hand I do remember. I do remember that hand. It's permanently etched into my mind. We need to start working on another meetup game again soon. That was fun. If we're not going to do WPT, we should do a meetup game. What do you guys think? You guys want a meetup game? I'm going to talk to the boss man. 1-800-BOSSMAN.com.
Yeah, if you see the boss man on the floor, demand the meetup game.
Demand it, yeah. It's what the
Hey.
people want.
Jesse, how about that meetup game?
Yep.
You'd probably never leave his office.
Yeah, right. I think he had a blast. I think he had fun too.
And I think the only reason why Bossman is so disgruntled because he can't play in it,
And it was so juicy.
and he has to sweat it the whole way.
Yeah, I'm sure the next one is going to be even bigger than the first one.
So our meetup games work as a 1-3. So we spread 1-3 throughout 5 or 6 tables. You'll have all the producers and dealers playing the game, and we'll rotate throughout.
And our favorite Ally McDeal, she gets in there as well. Radio show co-host.
He's pretty much our mascot.
One of the faces of Best Bet Live.
Where the winners play.
Jack 10 fades everything and gets the check mark here. Wow, $100 pot. This game is good, man. Every pot's at least $100. AJ says just maybe don't schedule it on a bank holiday next time. Yeah, that's fair. I think Sunday I think is a good day for it though. Sunday's a pretty good day.
I think Sundays works well for everyone. We don't want to do it on a weekday because people have to work. Friday, Saturdays, you want to kind of go out, go to the beach. Sundays, poker time.
Poker grind time USA.
Church of Poker.
Yeah, we need to figure that out. We need to book another one of those. The last one was super fun. I got stuck about 1,300 in the first orbit.
And then had to move tables.
Got most of it back.
Yeah, I think we did it on, what, Memorial Day?
We did it on the Sunday before Memorial Day, yeah. Strawman, you already told us that story. Josh picking up ace, queen off suit. He's going to get in the mix. T-Dog opening up the ace, 8 offsuit. Looks like Gucci getting in there with the jack 9. Donis is going to lose his mind if jack 9 wins this hand.
I told you guys. I told you.
Jack 9 picks up a pair in the open ender and goes in the muck. Lucas's cards thoroughly outside the box.
How do you fold an open ender?
Not a super fun card. Everything gets there. The spades, the straight, all the 2 pairs. Lucas just not going to put those cards in the box.
Oh, Austin, I'll be there. I'll be there every day during the World Poker Tour main event. Main event happening, you'll always see me.
I gotta go to the limit streets. Usually during the main event, I'm in the limit streets. I'm in the horse event, or I'm in the I think I was gonna be in the Omaha Stud 8 event this time. I like it though.
Yeah, I was looking forward to the WSOP satellite too, and unfortunately that is going to get scrapped as well.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Sending a bunch of poker players to Vegas is one of my favorite things that we do every year. It's a bummer that that's not going to happen. It's just too risky to, you know, put all this to work into something and then try to send players out to something that might not even happen.
Yeah, the worst thing is we send off players and something happens, they get sick. You know, we don't want to be responsible for that.
Alright, so straddle on the 7.
Or like we have to book so much of that stuff so far in advance that booking all that stuff and then like you might not even be able to go. You know?
Yeah, right. And we're gonna tell you, you know, you have a $13,000 package, and you say, well, I'm sick. Well, we gotta give you your money.
Right.
Can't just lock that up and say SOL. So it's a weird time. We thought it was gonna be over, but it continues on. Hopefully by 2022 things will get back to normal.
Denver says, I'm going to Vegas next month. Run good, buddy. Run it up.
Yeah, I feel like I want to go out there anyways, just for the opener, at least. The reunion.
Fat Boy getting after it here with top pair. Lucas got to get these cards in this box, man. We should put we should paint big squares on the table. Fat Boy turns 2 pair here. 10s and 6s with a 9 ball.
All in. Snap call.
I mean, 7-8 gets there pretty.
7-8 is what he has.
7-8.
And somehow Fat Boy gets counterfeited. And DJ, Fat Boy, gonna lock up a seat up in the 5-5 game. He left this game from the 5-5 game and is going back to the 5-5 game.
Austin Bailey thinking about hitting the 500 opener of the WSOP. Yeah, that's going to be a big one. Everyone keeps saying casino employees event, but I think that's probably a tough field. All those people are around.
Are you kidding me? No. Some of the worst players are people who are in the industry.
All right, I'm going.
That's including me.
All right, I'm going. I've heard some really funny stories about that event.
Yeah.
I've never played it, but I've heard some really
It's
funny
a good
stories.
event to play, and it's fun.
I heard everyone is just acting a fool. Ace 10 for Josh here in the cutoff, making it 15 to go. Flops an ace and takes it down. AJ, I have not done any of those casino boats. I really have no desire to. I always hear terrible things about them. I've heard that like people go out, like the power goes out on them and stuff like that. Like, no way.
Yeah. And usually the odds on these boats aren't very good either. I know the cruise ships, for definite sure that the odds on those games, and especially like the slots aren't very good.
Yeah, I mean, Johnny can attest. I don't play a lot of table games when we travel. Play a lot of Pai Gow, a lot of video poker. Not even a lot. I play a moderate amount of both. But
And what's weird too, a lot of the these cruise ships that have poker, they're exclusive to like a certain people. Like I don't think they even have poker in the casino, because I know that's how Card Player operates. Like players from the cruise ship, if you're not part of the Card Player,
oh sure,
people can't play in it. I don't know if they can or they don't. I don't understand. But as far as the poker is separated from like their table games and slots, I think a lot of them had the poker. You know when the heads up thing, where it's like a table, but it's like all virtual.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this flop for Lucas. Basically, big flop here. Top pair, nut flush draw. Josh in there with a flush draw also makes the call. Lucas trying to go to value town. Got to keep it small. You want to keep them in.
Yeah, you want to be able to hit that diamond.
Sean back in the chat. What's up, man?
I like the sizing 125.
It's about, that's the spicy diamond. Ooh, Josh gets off the hook. You didn't want a diamond there, my dude, unless he freaks out and tries to turn his hand into a bluff.
Do you go for value or do you check it and try to induce a bluff?
If I'm Lucas?
Yeah, because you have ace 10.
No, in position, yeah. You just bet.
Just bet.
Yeah, you just bet. Nothing, everything misses. You just bet small for valuing it. You want to get called by like
Oh, I thought he was out of position, my bad.
Yeah,
I
you
thought he
want-
was out of position.
yeah, you want to try to get called from like some queens,
Yeah, you definitely got there.
some worse aces. You definitely don't check. That's the worst of the options.
I think that's what he did, though.
He did. AJ, you're talking about the small, like the local boats? Nah, man, I don't mess with those things. I have no interest in it. All right, we got a little bit left, a little bit of Wednesday night poker left for you guys here in our 2-2 no limit stream. It's been a fun one so far. I'm excited to do it again tomorrow. You guys make sure to like, follow, and subscribe on all the platforms, so you guys can catch us anytime we go live. We appreciate the support. I'm going to get on the boss man about that meetup game. We got to make that happen for you guys. Steve Nall in the chat. What's up, buddy? Hope everything's good. AJ with a good point in the Twitch chat that I missed earlier. He said that the last time we did it, people were traveling. It might have been even bigger.
Yeah. I think a lot of the players who met up for the meetup game were mostly players who played on the live stream.
Yeah, the next one's going to be huge. They're just going to have to close Orange Park. It's just going to be meetup day.
Well, it's funny though too. Like we had about 5 or 6 1-3 games. There were still about 4 2-2 games out there.
Yeah. They didn't know what they were missing. Those games were for the nits. Those were for the nits that didn't want to splash. You guys have never sat down with me and Johnny Pham at a poker table. It's pretty fun. Especially a low-stakes game where we're just goofing around. It's about the most fun you'll ever have.
So Tim, our meetup game is all the guys who are part of our production team, myself, Adonis, Dustin, Jordan, some of the dealers, also Elliot McDeal. We have this meetup game out at Orange Park, and we play 1-3 Normal Hold'em with a 100 min, 500 max. And whoever is a fan or just wants to be part of the game, we all sit down and play. Between us, we will rotate every half an hour to each table to play with you guys. And yeah, we just play poker for about 4 or 5 hours. The game does continue on after the meetup game is officially over, but the game still continues on. But they don't force us to rotate anymore after that, which is cool.
And it is very splashy and very fun.
Yeah.
It's just a chance for us to get together and meet all the players and all the chat regs, anybody that can come into town, you know. We give away a lot of swag. There's a lot of booze. It's fun.
Yeah, everybody got a couple of drink tickets.
Yeah, we gave away. I forgot we did. We gave away some drink tickets. That was cool. Drinks on us.
Chips on us.
Everyone wanted to get us liquored up so that we give away chips. It worked.
Prime time to troll all of us who give you guys a hard time when you guys playing on the live stream. And
Absolutely.
we're like, what did he do? What?
A guy 4-bet me with Jack 9 offsuit and then double barrel gave up on an ace high board.
Yeah, definitely juicy games. We don't like to knit it up promoting any of our games, so we like to have fun, splash around.
That's what poker's all about, man. Josh just rips it here for 800 on the 10 high board. Judy got a pair. Josh has been pushing Judy around all night. Judy might just say, whatever, let's get it in.
Yeah, it sounds fishy, but it's hard to call off. I mean, he's got 289 behind, though. Bottom pair, backdoor draws. It is the end, almost at the end of the stream too, so you might just want to take a stand here. Oh, it goes in. It goes in with bottom pair. And Josh is drawing thin. Only 2 kings left in the deck.
Wow.
A nice call from Jutai.
Jutai. Jutai gets it in.
Nice read, nice call.
You know, I think I nailed it. I think it's one of those situations Josh has been pushing him around and Josh has had it, you know, most of the time, or at least had the blockers. He's been pushing him around a lot, and I think he just got sick of it. Sometimes that happens in your game, you know?
Yeah.
That's why it's important to kind of have your finger on the pulse.
Yeah,
you know?
sometimes players get out of line, and sometimes you got to get the read and look them up.
Judy's going to get the full double up here. That's a lot of Stella, my man.
Yeah, I need some more beer money. I call.
Yeah.
I call that obvious bluff.
Well, you know, it's like I already paid for this beer, so I'm basically free rolling. I'm either going to get more beer or I'm just going to finish the one I have. It's basically a free roll. Sean, I agree. What a call.
You call that GTO, I'll call that BTO.
Yeah.
Beer theory optimal.
Also, too, like, in that spot, he could be totally drawing dead. Josh can just have Queen Jack there sometime, you know?
Oh, really?
It was 7-8-9, right? Or, no, it was 7-9-10? I think it was 7-9-10.
I think we're putting on a show.
It's actually been a live table today. There's been a lot of action on the first 2.5 hours was super.
What a call. What a call. Got the full double up.
24, 26.
Bill D picking up ace-9 suited in the hijack. He's going to make a call here. Lucas made it 24 to go with queen-9 off. Let's see it. Heads up, queen-9 versus ace-9 suited. Loves a gut shot here for Lucas. Out of position with a gut shot on a pretty dynamic board. There's a lot of interesting turn cards that can come. Is Jutai in the hand also? Yeah, I think he is. I think Jutai just made the call there on Jack 8-4. Oh, he made a raise. What just happened? That was very confusing.
Yeah, I'm getting very dizzy with the graphics here. I think Adonis has like 10 thumbs.
See you, buddy. It's definitely in the bag. Thanks, Sean. I'm gonna go down there Friday and just pick up my trophy.
Yeah, you can claim that trophy for us, Sean.
Yeah.
Big shout out, big picture. You guys are our chat legends, so you can accept the award for us. Yes.
I hope it's a trophy in the form of a cup, like the Stanley Cup, and they just drink beer out of it at the end. You know. It's probably gonna be something dumb like a statue. I might just give it back if I can't drink beer out of it.
You haven't seen one. There is one sitting in Jesse's office.
I think I've seen it. I think it's a dumb statue. You can't even drink beer out of it. Gucci just calling here with the 2 queens. What am I watching? Trying to slow play his hand a little bit, I think is what's happening. Ooh, just turns queens full. Gonna be hard to get any value. Oh, Bill's got queen jack though. He's got an open ender. King jack, I'm sorry. I told you, king jack is a trash hand. Oh. Man, don't raise. Get him in there.
Get the solid stones. Let him try to get some. Gonna need some value there. Let him bluff at it twice.
Let the like the jack or something peel off on the river. Puts like a one-liner out there. Maybe he's got jack 10. You get all the money.
Yeah,
oh,
Gucci.
AJ, thanks for the clarification. I think that's for a different category though. Maybe not.
Yeah, you don't win the gator. That's just a prop.
It comes ace, king. I've had queens like 3 times. That's what happened. I was like, let me just move call 1 time.
Really wanted the gator when I was nominated. I wanted to mount it on the tournament podium.
I thought you were gonna say on the hood of your car.
I don't think it really looks good on my hood of my car.
You don't know unless you try. It's kind of where I'm going with this. Ray picking up pocket 10s here in the big blind straddle pot. Looks like Lucas raised the straddle from the small blind with queen 10 suited.
Actually, I would do that. I would mount it to my car and say that, yeah, it gives me like 10% more boost on my VTEC.
Ray with the small 3-bet here with pocket 10s. Goes call. Gucci calls with ace 8. Ray got the only 10 in the field.
Oh, I had ace. I had clubs. Ace high clubs.
Yeah, Ray got the only diamond in the field. Bets, takes it down. Whoa.
I think AJ, you know me too well.
Thanks again for tuning in and hanging out with us, guys. It's been real fun.
Yeah, guys, we are winding down. We're about 10 minutes left of content for you all. Check out our website the next day or two. We should have an updated schedule for our tournaments and promo since we have to wipe it out and rework it.
That's right. We had to start with a clean slate for the month of August.
Congrats to all the guys that were able to satellite some seats out there. There's 3 guys who won a 25K high roller. We were able to cash it out.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And there's about 5 or 6 guys who won a 5K seat and were able to cash that out.
A friend of mine just sent me a picture of Stacks after cashing in his flags. That's got to be a great feeling. Ray with another 3-bet here, 2 in a row.
I mean, you win a satellite seat for a high roller. Do you take the shot or do you take the money?
If I have the option, I take the shot. Wow, Ray just flops it. Look at this. This is insane. I don't know, maybe not. I've heard too many horror stories. I'm dead money in that field. I might just take the cash.
If I feel like I'm dead money, I'm taking the cash.
Yeah, you can just like...
I mean, you got to understand, the high roller is going to be filled with top-tier players. Alex Foxen, Jonathan Little.
Sean Winter dumping
Sean
5
Winter.
bullets into it.
Yeah.
Sean Winter, 60% of the prize pool.
And you're gonna be entirely playing scared money the entire tournament too. Just sweating every single hand, just trying to pray for min cash.
And they know that too.
Yeah.
I'm all in.
Man, Josh, after that big hand with the ace king, just kind of getting steamrolled now. Can't catch up.
I feel like I should have bet flop, bet small flop, check turn. And flip a coin on the river.
Gotta get more viewers.
Well, if we could have got you guys on here.
D Hunt in the building. Gucci, let's go. Gucci's got some chips in front of him. T-Dog folds, Gucci folds. Lucas picks up the 2-3 suited. He's going to come in for a raise here. I like it. It's important to have these like small suited hands in your range because it gives you coverage on boards that you're not supposed to have coverage on. When all you open is like top of range hands and you limp everything else, that becomes really transparent, and you know good players will pick up on that. I think players sometimes don't realize how transparent that is when they limp everything in the bottom and the middle, and they only raise, you know, the top.
24-hour live stream.
Yeah, it's very exploitable too if you catch one of it.
Well, it's exploitable across a lot of different board textures.
Something crazy where you gotta be at the table for 24 hours.
Do you know what games get the most views on average?
We got the Jack 9 suited in there one time. Ray making a raise with the Jack 10 suited.
550 or 510 or 550?
Bill D in there with some deuces. T-Dog gets out of the way. Josh in there, King, Queen offsuit. Gucci's going to limp call with the Jack 10. I'm sorry, the Jack 9. Gucci's got the Jack 9. Let's go. Here we go. 4 ways to the flop. Ace, 9, Jack. I'm sorry, Ace, 9, 8, Rainbow. Big open ender here for Ray. This Ray, man, that seat is so hot. That seat cannot miss. He just flopped a flush a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Before that, he won a hand with a pocket tens in a weird 3-bet pot check.
Yeah, Big Tony, I mean, cashed out 4 racks off of that seat. I mean, just, a guy like that can cash out that much. That it definitely is a hot seat.
Got a button straddle out of Judy or Jutai, whatever.
Jutai.
Yeah, whatever you want us to call you, man. I'm in.
So it's got to be right.
They're not bad when they're brand new. Getting a little beat up.
Action's gonna start in the small blind there. Gucci. Josh in there. Ray just limping in with the suited gapper. I like to raise those hands again. You can have coverage on a lot of boards you're not supposed to. Judy in the 1 seat, gonna bump it up with the 9-4 suited. They get called in both spots. Josh with the king deuce offsuit is somehow the best hand. And wow. All 3 players flop some equity. Look at this. Josh, the only one to flop a pair. Ray's got a gut shot, and Judy has an open ender. Right? Am I reading this right? I am.
Open ender gets there.
And Ray picks up a flush draw. Now Josh can pretty confidently get out of the way. That's a really bad card for his hand. And Ray, man, this guy can't miss. This is unreal. This guy's got $1,200 and is hitting everything.
Hot, 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 hot.
Man, man, man. Call with the gut shot. Turn the flush draw. Bink the flush. I don't know if my man Jutai can get away from it. Ugh.
Yeah, he should have smashed it on the flop. I mean, on the turn there.
Did the flop check through? No, the flop got bet. Man.
All right, guys. It looks like that was the final hand of the evening.
It's a wrap.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Destin, for stopping in the booth with me to close this out.
I just want to come hang out with all my homies. Look at this. Ray up 2,100. Do you think that's still some of Tony's stats?
Yeah, I think that's part of Tony's stack.
Ray, the big winner either way. My man T-Dog got some back. Bill D stuck a little. Lucas stuck a little bit, but I think only in that seat. I don't think Josh was stuck quite that much, but he was definitely stuck a little bit. You guys have been awesome. We appreciate it. Johnny and I will be back tomorrow night, 7 p.m., same spot. You guys like, follow, subscribe. Thank you again for watching. You guys have fun. Be safe. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Good night, guys.